Jensen for the point. Back to better through the block and down. Hill goal. Active pass. He'll look to fire deep and intercepted. Stretchy diving. He's in.
Halstead Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is proud to present to you this broadcast on yourliveevent.com.
Good afternoon. Welcome to the Hillsboro Athletic Complex for the Class 11B semifinal. Hillsboro Central Valley hosting Bishop Ryan, the number 1 seed Hillsboro Central Valley. The Burros at 10-1, winners of 10 straight, as are the Lions of Bishop Ryan, the number 4 seed in the 11B bracket. It's Hillsboro Central Valley and Bishop Ryan. This is your Irie Insurance pregame show on yourliveevent.com.
Rock Solid Concrete. Give them a call at 701-238-4523 to get a free estimate on all your concrete projects. Services provided are, but not limited to, decorative stamp patios, decorative stamp sidewalks, new and replacement driveways and sidewalks, garage, shop, and shed pad floors, and residential and commercial flat work. They would love to sit down with you and find a plan that works best for your projects. Call Rock Solid Concrete at 701-238-4523.
Today's sponsorship is provided in part by Anderson Cutting Horses, Roger and Connie Anderson. They wish all Burros the best in academics, athletics, and extracurricular activities this school year. Roger and Connie Anderson of Anderson Cutting Horses are proud to have the students of Hillsboro and Central Valley represent our communities. Good luck, Burros, in all that you do. From Roger and Connie Anderson, Anderson Cutting Horses.
We've been around long enough to know that research in the lab reaps rewards in the field. At the Ses van der Haaf Innovation Center, we're working to develop sugar beet varieties that thrive despite the pressures from disease and the challenges of nature. We're dedicated to improving what we produce, so you can be too. Contact your local Ses van der Haaf dealer to learn about our varieties suited for your soils, because sharing the pride of success starts with sharing the passion to achieve it. Ses van der Haaf, a passion that grows.
You may know that Big Tex Trailers already offers you industry-leading features like mega ramps, HD suspension, and the all-new hydraulic dovetail. Every time you hook on, know that your Big Tex is up for the job. See Bloomfield Enterprises in Hillsboro to find out what owning a Big Tex can do for you. Shop the full line of Big Tex products from ATV trailers to goosenecks to dump trailers and more. Visit your Big Tex dealer, Bloomfield Enterprises, Hillsboro. Contact him at 701-430-0877.
On your Irie Insurance pregame show, Hillsboro Central Valley hosting Bishop Ryan. Let's go right down to the field, talk about the matchup. Join us, head coach Scott Olsen.
Well, Coach, first of all, what a beautiful day. 60 degrees, no wind. First week in November. This is awesome to be playing the game in beautiful weather.
Yeah, it's quite unbelievable. I think 4 years ago we were moving snow, and now we're doing this. So it's either way, we're still playing today, and that's a big thing.
Absolutely, it's a big thing. It's the next step to get to where you want to be. Last week's performance appeared to be an A+. Watching it live, how was it after you graded the film?
No, the not so good start, I think, but we answered from that. We can't have that start today, but after watching film, yeah, it was a good defensive effort, and then did enough on offense.
This Minot Bishop Ryan team, new faces to begin the year. They probably exceeded a lot of what people thought they'd be like this year, and it's a team that seems to just be always around at the end of a game to make plays to get a lot of W's, and in fact 10 straight.
Yeah, scrappy team that knows how to win. Freshman quarterback, 8th grader knows, young team, and we're gonna have our hands full with that wide receiver of theirs, and so the focus on him, and then just trying to stop the run, make him one-dimensional.
Yeah, okay, I was going to ask you, how much of a balance do they have that forces the pressure on your defense that you have to stop?
Yeah, hopefully we can shut down the run early, but I think they're going to want to pass the ball today. Nice weather like this, they're going to want to try to pass the ball, and so we got to be ready for that. There's going to be a lot of some quad with 4 guys on one side, empty, no quarterback, no running backs, sort of things, and I expect trick plays, fake punts, onside kicks. I think we're ready for everything.
I was going to say, how do you prepare for that mentally, physically throughout the week?
You just got a veteran crew. you talk about it, that sticks to their guys' brain, and where other teams, if you're younger, you talk about it, you might think about it for that day, but then after that you'll forget about it. With these guys, lately it's been just everything's been sticking that we've been talking about, and they've gone on and executed.
Seeing Bishop Ryan, as you've watched them on film throughout the week, their defense appears to be very similar to like a Central Cast, doesn't it?
Yeah, they call it a 3-4, but it's a five-man front, and same kind of thing, 2 linebackers, and so scheme-wise, 2 weeks in a row we've been doing the same thing, but aggressive defense at 2 D tackles, 70 and 54 are really good players, and gonna be ready for everything.
Offensively, you appear to have the size advantage on your wide receivers.
Yeah, I think an advantage that we can take advantage of that, and given early down passes to those guys when they're probably thinking run, might come out with some sort of pass play, but got to take advantage of Gannon and Parker because they're athletes and get them the ball.
And your strengths could be, at least on paper, they appear to be the size, physicality, and also your depth.
Yeah, well, you got to perform, got to execute, and got to have low pad, got to know who you're going to block. So a lot of things come into play.
Biggest keys today, what are they?
Take care of the ball, fast start, and tackle well.
Coach, as always, thank you. Good luck. We'll talk to you later.
Thank you.
Head coach Scott Olsen joining us on the Irie Insurance pregame show today, live on the field. As you can see, sunshine, 60 degrees here as we approach kickoff today for the state semifinals 11B football. Minot Bishop Ryan at Hillsboro Central Valley with yourliveevent.com. More on the Irie Insurance pregame show, and we continue. Plug-in electric vehicles, or EVs, are growing rapidly in popularity, and the City of Hillsboro is offering home charger rebates to keep them running. EVs are safe, environmentally friendly, and cost less to operate than gas-powered vehicles, but it's the fun factor that gives EVs their biggest advantage. EV motors respond instantly, providing full torque immediately and smooth acceleration. Batteries located low in the vehicle mean improved ride and handling. The City of Hillsboro offers a $500 rebate for qualified home chargers. For details, visit bes.chooseev.com. This message from the City of Hillsboro.
The American farmer has been adapting to challenges in the field for generations. Columbia Grain and Agronomy is here to help on every acre with the highest quality products and expert local service. Contact the Agronomy Centers in Climax at 218-857-2165 or our villa at 701-343-6273. Columbia Grain and Agronomy, committed to cultivating growth through a diverse mix of products and expert knowledge. Contact them today and make the most of every acre. Call Climax at 218-857-2165 or our villa at 701-343-6273.
Community Co-op provides energy solutions. Farm fuels, lubricants, propane, natural gas are all available to farms, homes, businesses from Community Co-op. They enjoy working with their customers to meet your fuel and energy solutions. Call 1-888-935-2281 for farm fuel pricing, contract programs, farm lubricants, propane pricing, and delivery for farm, home, business, and natural gas service. Community Co-op appreciates the business of all current and new customers.
Excellent pay and a stable business. Get a sweet life and a great career with American Crystal Sugar Company. From mechanics to welders to electricians, we need motivated individuals for highly skilled positions. In addition to great benefits and room to advance your career, our work schedule gives you the personal time for everything that makes your life sweeter. Apply today at crystalsugar.com.
Irie Insurance pregame show. Hillsboro Central Valley hosting Bishop Ryan. 11B semifinals. Back down to the field. Head coach Roger Coleman for Bishop Ryan.
Well, Coach Coleman joins us as well. We're out here in the sunshine today and the beautiful weather. Same thing I said to Coach Olsen. This is unbelievable to have this type of weather. The good news is we're still playing football.
Yeah, absolutely. You can't beat this weather and can't beat playing in the semifinals.
Your team, I think, has surprised many across the state. Maybe not just being here, but the record you have. You brought back a lot of new faces and young guys and some guys that hadn't even played in a while. This has been a tremendous season, hasn't it been?
Yeah, it has. It's been amazing, and obviously we know we have a tough task today, but we want to do our best job to win this game and get to the Dakota Bowl. But I'm super proud of this team, what they've accomplished with, like you said, rolling over our roster and new guys in new spots and young guys, and they've stepped up and risen to the challenge, and hopefully they can rise to the challenge today.
Is among the positives the fact that these guys continue to work hard, want to learn, and have just kept getting better.
Yeah, relentless effort. That's what we talk about. That's what we preach. They give us that. And just mentally, they really understand the game mentally better than I think most high school kids, and that kind of gets us over that hump, I think, of our short numbers.
Yeah, short numbers, but quality kids. You've won 10 straight. How did you play last week as you grade your team live, and then also as you went back and watched film? Every week you want to get better, every down you want to get better. Just your assessment of your team off of last week's victory.
Well, after that first drive, when our defense decided to play like we normally do, defense was fantastic, A+ after that first drive. And then offense, we definitely, we can't go into the third quarter with no points today and have a chance to win. So offense, we definitely got to find something early and get that going as well. But, extremely proud of how our defense played, not only last week, but all year, really.
You probably have to adjust some, at least personnel, because of some injuries, and I know you've had a few throughout the year. Today's game plan, let's talk about your offense against their defense. What do you see from the Burros defense that you have to attack today and make them work defensively?
I mean, they're very physical. They're a physical team. I think it's going to be tough running the ball, but we got to find ways to get 4 or 5 yard carries. That's the main thing, and take our shots in the pass game that we might have.
Your defense has been pretty stout as well throughout the season. What makes you guys be so strong?
I just think our effort. These guys buy in. They love we practice super physical. I mean, even last week, like we do tackling drills this week. We're never going to stop doing those unless they change the rules and make us quit. But we practice physical. We try to play physical.
How about their option that they present against your defense?
Yeah, a lot of challenges there. I mean, that was a big key. Obviously, this week is just doing your job. Trust your buddies to do their job. You do your job.
Biggest keys today to have success, what are they, Coach?
Stop the run, like you said, and I think we got to find a way to score some points, hopefully early, but stopping their run is my main concern.
Coach Coleman, thank you so much. We'll talk to you later. Good luck today.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
You're welcome. Coach Coleman for the Minot Bishop Ryan. They're here today. They've won 10 straight. Interesting fact of these two teams, they both lost in the season opener, and they've been tough since. It's going to be a great semifinal today with the Burros and Bishop Ryan here with YourLiveEvent.com. This is the Irie Insurance pregame show. You can trust Paul's Hometown Repair for professional service on your vehicles, cars, vans, pickups. Bring them in to Paul's Hometown Repair Hillsboro. Whether it's light work such as oil changes and tune-ups, or more serious matters including transmission work and engine overhauls, they'll get the work done for you at Paul's Hometown Repair. They'll get your vehicle back on its wheels, running like new. Call 436-4676 to schedule your vehicle for service at Paul's Hometown Repair Hillsboro.
You're never too young to start saving for your future. Dakota Heritage Bank offers the Grow With Us program. It's a young savers club with various incentives, newsletters, a higher savings rate, bonuses, and more. Contact Dakota Heritage Bank to learn more about the Grow With Us program. Dakota Heritage Bank has 10 locations across North Dakota and northwestern Minnesota. Dakota Heritage Bank offers mobile banking, online banking, and bill pay. Visit us online, dhbanknd.com. Dakota Heritage Bank, Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC.
H509. If you are already a member, thank you. If you are not a member, we would love to invite you to join Hillsboro Dollars for Scholars. As we come into the season of giving, we remind you every graduating student who applies will receive at least one scholarship through Hillsboro Dollars for Scholars. So we can continue this amazing program, please consider a gift this season to Hillsboro Dollars for Scholars. Visit H509 Hillsboro Dollars for Scholars website or Facebook page for more information.
From all of us at Enbridge, thank you.
Thank you.
Miigwech, and thank you for working on Line 3 replacement.
Thank you to everyone who supported this project.
Construction is complete on a new and safer pipeline that will deliver the North American energy that we all rely on every day. And it's done thanks to the support and hard work of thousands of people. I'm grateful.
Don't be fooled by that beat-up old cap. Its faded crown represents the tireless work of America's farmers and ranchers. Its sturdy brim, their dedication to providing our nation with a safe, affordable food source from sunup to sundown. They're turning quarters into the dollars that drive our rural economy. So we'd like to tip our hat to them. Farmers Union Insurance. Protecting those that protect America's food source.
Contact Ryan Opdahl, Farmers Union Insurance, Hillsboro.
Irie Insurance is online at irieins.com for all your insurance needs. Go online, and contact your local agent with Irie Insurance. Irie, INS.com, the website. Hillsboro Central Valley, 10-1 on the year, number 1 overall seed in Class 11B, taking on Bishop Ryan. The Lions at 10-1 as well, a number 4 overall seed here after the regular season seeded out. Region winner there in the northwest part of North Dakota Class 11B. Also at 10-1, both teams dropped their season opener game. It was Hillsboro Central Valley losing to Central Cass 31-12, avenging that defeat last week, winning 28-6 over the Squirrels. Bishop Ryan would drop the season opener to Dickinson Trinity 18-12. It's been straight W's since then, including a 3-overtime victory over Velvet Garrison last week that advanced them here to the semifinals. Thanks for joining us on YourLiveEvent.com. Thanks as well to all the sponsors that you'll see throughout our coverage here today. We ask whenever possible, please patronize those businesses. At the very least, tell them thank you to the ones that allow us to be here with our coverage. Today with you, with the executive producer Mark Forseth, cameraman Keith Meyer, Jim Burkmeyer down in the field, myself, Jake Burkmeyer, here with the play-by-play call as Hillsboro Central Valley and Bishop Ryan get ready to go in 11B semifinal football. Well, Jim, here as we look out at the coin toss going on right now, both teams getting ready for this one, and you alluded to it with the coaches. It's a beautiful day out here for some football right now.
Well, it's a beautiful day, and I was just looking at some statistical numbers here as we do watch the coin toss, the coin in the air, and we'll see who ends up winning the coin toss. Looks as though Hillsboro Central Valley has won the toss, so they will defer. So the Lions will receive the football to begin the game today. Now, the Lions defense, with their 10 victories, they have 4 of those 10 wins where they've allowed 8 points or less. They allow just over 4 yards per play. The interesting thing of that is allowing 3.4 yards per rush, but they have given up over 40 big plays of 20 yards or more. We'll keep our eyes on that today as the Burros have shown the big play capability, especially in the second half of the season. While the Burros defense is, I follow them here today, their defense throughout this season has just continued to drop the numbers down, allowing just over 2 yards per rush. And, they've had 20 interceptions, and they've just done a lot of things. The other comparison of these two, just for fun, this is the 6th straight semifinal for Hillsboro Central Valley, going 3-2 in those semifinals since 2016. The Lions, no strangers as well, the playoffs in the 2016, 19, and 2020 seasons. This is going to be a good football game today, and I wouldn't just say, well, this or that. I think the Lions are certainly prepared. I know the Burros are prepared as well.
Yeah, it will be a good one here today with the Hillsboro Central Valley Burros and the Bishop Ryan Lions today on YourLiveEvent.com. We continue with your Irie Insurance pregame show after this.
Full Service Foods in Hillsboro provides contract packaging and private label foods for your local and regional retail stores. Full Service Foods is a leader in the upper Midwest for less than truckload quantities for contract manufactured sauces and dressings. They are a privately held company with a reputation for quality and customer service. Full Service Foods is proud to be in Hillsboro and bringing employment opportunities to the area. Find out more at FullServiceFoods.com. Full Service Foods of Hillsboro, proud to support this community event.
The story is told that the lumber yard in Hillsboro has been continuously operating on this same location since 1881. That means that although it has changed its name, appearance, and ownership a few times, we've been in business for 140 years. Proudly part of the Hillsboro community as one of the original businesses founded on serving our neighbors. And wouldn't you know, that business model still works after all this time. With a focus on customer service, Hillsboro Lumber welcomes you.
Hi, I'm Ernie Struby, president of the Goose River Bank. The Goose River Bank wants to bring banking to you. The days of coming into the bank to do business are changing. With digital banking, you can choose how and when you want to do business with us. We will still be here when you need us, but sometimes it's more useful to bank from the seat of your tractor, the kitchen counter, or even while you're on the go. Let the Goose River Bank become your community bank. We believe that a strong bank builds strong communities, and we would be proud to be your bank. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Dakota Heritage Bank, serving you with 10 locations across North Dakota and northwestern Minnesota, has a strong background in ag and business lending, but can also help with any auto, recreational, personal, or home loans, including home equity lines of credit. Dakota Heritage Bank is a family-owned community bank where decisions are made locally. Our friendly staff greets you with a smile, takes the time to get to know you, and can help with your banking needs. Visit us online, dhbanknd.com. Dakota Heritage Bank, Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC.
It's a state semifinal Saturday for North Dakota high school football. We bring you Class 11B semifinals with Hillsboro, Central Valley, and Bishop Ryan. Keeping an eye on the other semifinal game. Right now, Kindred leading over Bowman County 44-19. They just started the fourth quarter in that one. There as the Vikings leading in the fourth quarter. As they look to get back to the state title game for, I think, 2016 was the last time that Kindred was in the title game, and they'll take on either the Burros or the Lions, depending on the outcome of our matchup here today. Well, in looking at the matchup, two teams that want to come out, do some things a little bit differently. Burros with the rush game, the Lions a little bit more of a spread offense, going to pass it around some. And let's talk the keys in this one, Jim, as you talk with both coaches and what they're looking for their team to execute on with that game plan.
Well, the Lions, the start, and also for them to shut down the Burros run. For the Burros, it's to not get caught up in some of the candy show games of the Lions when they spread the field around. And I think the real key in this one today is up front. The physicality, the strength and size and depth of Hillsboro Central Valley. Will that win out, or will the Lions have enough to grit and determination, their relentless approach and attitude they've had all year? I think that's really the biggest key in this one is just that physicality and who will win out up front and which line is going to create problems for the other side of the field.
We'll talk about those lines. We'll talk about the players behind the lines, too. When we come back, we'll get your starting laps, get you ready for kickoff. It's Hillsboro, Central Valley, and Bishop Ryan today on yourliveevent.com.
Whether you're in need of a short-term or long-term care stay, Halsted Living Center offers a variety of first-rate services with a tailored plan to exceed your expectations at any level of care. With Halsted Living Center, there is an attached medical clinic and independent senior housing facility. Physical, occupational, and speech therapy services are available for both inpatient and outpatient. Respite care is available too, as well as hospice services. Call 218-456-2105 for openings available now with Halsted Living Center, or find more information at halstedlivingcenter.com.
Goose River Heating and Cooling Hillsboro, serving the Hillsboro and surrounding communities, ready to provide you with service work to existing and new customers. Whether Corey and the crew installed your heating and cooling system or not, they're ready to assist you with your service concerns. And if it's time to update your heating and cooling systems, whether it's your home, farm shop, a cabin, or office building, give Corey and the crew at Goose River Heating and Cooling a call. 701-430-1990. That's Goose River Heating and Cooling, Hillsboro, serving the Hillsboro area and surrounding communities.
Plug-in electric vehicles, or EVs, are growing rapidly in popularity, and the City of Hillsboro is offering home charger rebates to keep them running. EVs are safe, environmentally friendly, and cost less to operate than gas-powered vehicles, but it's the fun factor that gives EVs their biggest advantage. EV motors respond instantly, providing full torque immediately and smooth acceleration. Batteries located low in the vehicle mean improved ride and handling. The City of Hillsboro offers a $500 rebate for qualified home chargers. For details, visit bes.chooseev.com. This message from the City of Hillsboro. The Hillsboro Central Valley Booster Club supports Hillsboro Central Valley students in their school activities and encourages all students to be involved in the activities at your school. The Hillsboro Central Valley Booster Club takes great pride in uniting the communities to support the boroughs. The Hillsboro Central Valley Booster Club encourages everyone to promote school spirit, sportsmanship, and to support the Hillsboro Central Valley students. Go Burros!
Ira Insurance pregame show. Time for your starting lineups ahead of the Hillsboro Central Valley Burros and the Bishop Ryan Lions. Both teams at 10-1. Burros number 1 seed to the Lions number 4 seed. Let's look at our starting lineups from American Crystal Sugar Company. You can learn more about American Crystal Sugar by going online, crystalsugar.com, including career opportunities available with American Crystal Sugar. Hillsboro Central Valley won the toss. They deferred. Bishop Ryan will receive to start the game. So offensively out there for the Lions, we will see at left tackle the senior number 70, Jacob Fricky. It will be Rylan Vibetto, the senior guard at the left side. Center will be junior number 53, Brett McKay, with two sophomores, number 54, Coy Okeson, and number 73, Brecken Johannes, for the offensive line of Bishop Ryan. For the backs and receivers will be one running back, one tight end, three receivers in the starting lineup for Bishop Ryan, with number 23, Caden Dufresne at the running back spot. Tight end will be number 12, Josh Will. Fellow seniors at the wide receiver spots with number 13, Kyle Drovdahl, and number 3, Zach Hendrickson. Sophomores in the line, or excuse me, freshmen in the lineup for Bishop Ryan at receiver, number 21, Jace Schwann, and the quarterback will be number 9, Jet Lundeen. That's your starting lineups from American Crystal Sugar Company for the Bishop Ryan Lions under head coach Roger Coleman. They are 10-1 on the year, winner of 10 straight. Offensively, they average 275.5 yards per game, with 157 of that coming by the pass and 118 through the ground here for Bishop Ryan. They have 15 turnovers on offense this year, 6 fumbles, 9 interceptions. They are a 43% third down conversion here on the season offensively as well, averaging 26 points per game, which is good for top 10, 7th overall in North Dakota Class B football. Here is they look to come out and pull a road victory, an upset victory. A 4-1 is their goal here today, as they'll take on the number 1 seed, Hillsboro Central Valley Burros. As we flip sides of the field over to the Burros side, looking at their starting laps again from American Crystal Sugar Company. Starting defense for Hillsboro Central Valley. Defensive line will start defensive ends of number 75, Barrett Wilson, and number 61, Cameron Bachnes. The two seniors on the outside edges. Bachnes back in the starting lineup here today with some shuffling because of another injury elsewhere on the roster. In the middle will be number 57, the junior, Jake Swanson at the nose guard spot. Flanking them with the linebackers will be senior number 15, Jace Lushik, junior number 14, Peter Dryberg, along with seniors number 4, Gavin Mitzel, senior number 25, Jack Paulsrud, and junior number 24, Cole Hebel in the middle linebacker spot for Hillsboro Central Valley. Defensively, seniors all around for Hillsboro Central Valley with number 7, Parker Gallagher, number 6, Alex Cotton at the cornerback spots, and the senior free safety is number 8, Gannon Limke for Hillsboro Central Valley. Defensively, the Burros allowing a 1,969 total offense on the year, 774 that coming via the rush, just under 1,200 through the pass here. That's 179 yards per game, giving up only 71 on the ground and 106 through the air. Just 3.59 yards per play. They give up 10.5 points per game, which is good for third in Class 11B, averaging just 2.3 yards per rush against them, 11 yards per completion. They have 26 takeaways on defense, 20 interceptions, 6 fumble recoveries, good for a plus 10 overall number, plus 13 sacks, 79 tackles for loss on the season for Hillsboro Central Valley under their head coach, Scott Olsen. It's your starting laps from American Crystal Sugar Company, crystalsugar.com. Learn more about American Crystal Sugar Company, including career opportunities. That wraps up our pregame show, gets us set for our opening kickoff. It's here when we come back on yourliveevent.com.
Everyone here at the Hillsboro and Central Valley School Districts would like to take this time to remind parents to teach their children how to be responsible and stay drug-free. By late elementary, many children know of a classmate who smokes, drinks, or uses drugs. It is never too early to talk to your child about substance abuse. Schools teach kids to say no to drugs, but it's what the parents do that counts the most. This has been Stella Benson with a message from the Hillsboro and Central Valley School Districts.
Flu shots are now available at Hillsboro Drug and Gift. Now is a good time to receive your flu shot. No appointment is necessary. You can visit Hillsboro Drug and Gift during regular hours, Monday through Saturday, and ask to receive your flu shot. Help your health and get your flu shots today at Hillsboro Drug and Gift. No appointment necessary. Flu shots are available every day during regular hours, and now's a good time to get your flu shot at Hillsboro Drug and Gift.
The Hillsboro Vets Club. It's where Boro sports fans meet after every game. The Hillsboro Vets Club is cheering for the Burros and also very appreciative of the community support of all of their fundraisers, their events, and just stopping in to enjoy the social and great atmosphere at the Hillsboro Vets Club. Good luck, Burros, from all your friends and veterans from the Hillsboro Vets Club. It's where Boro sports fans and us broadcasters meet after every game.
So we get ready for our opening kickoff. Hillsboro Central Valley hosting Bishop Ryan. Take a quick moment here to maybe put the camera in the back of the end zone. Show the flags up again in the back part there. Credit to the individuals involved with that to get the flags up. And, of course, with Veterans Day coming up next week, good reminder there. And good to have add to the atmosphere here today for today's ball game.
Yeah, the Stars and Stripes program here in Hillsboro has been a tremendous success. Over $15,000 that's been given back into the community, and just a wonderful thing, and respect. And of course, with Veterans Day coming next week, our officials today are Don Doyle, the referee, Craig Hahn, the line judge, head linesman is Eric Ripley, the umpire is Todd Elfman, and the back judge is Brett Burholder. So thanks to this crew, and thanks as well to the hospitality as always here with the Hillsboro Central Valley Schools hosting at the Hillsboro Athletic Sports Complex, and also special thanks to the North Dakota High School Activities Association as well for allowing this broadcast to happen with yourliveevent.com.
We get going with our opening kickoff. Hillsboro Central Valley kicking from right to left as you see it on your screen, as we see Parker Gallagher approach and boot the right-footed kick with a line drive that will twist and be picked up back inside the 10-yard line, bringing up the right side, trying to find a little stutter step, and then finally brought down a big hit that time on Caden Dufresne, and that is where Bishop Ryan starts their first drive.
Yeah, it was Gavin Mitzel there, and I couldn't tell who got the bigger of the hit, Mitzel or Dufresne. Big collision, though, to begin the game.
They will spot it right at the 30-yard line for Bishop Ryan to come out with the offense led by freshman quarterback Jet Lundeen. He will send out two receivers to the left on the top of your screen, two receivers to the bottom of your screen on the right in the pistol formation. Lundeen with Dufresne behind him. He'll play action now, look to pass over the middle. It's intercepted by Cole Hebel. Intercepted by Hebel, and he brings it back to the 29, and the defense strikes right away for Hillsboro Central Valley.
Yeah, first play of the game. While all those linebackers were back there, it was going to be tough to get it to a receiver, and quarterback didn't see the blue jersey of Hebel, who had that come right in between the numbers of 2 and 4 for the easy pick there, and the Burros are in business to begin the game offensively.
One play and a turnover here. Hillsboro Central Valley takes over. 11:47 to go. First quarter. Handoff by Olsen, looking to go right side. Lushik, he patiently follows his blocks up to just shy of the 20-yard line. Mark him at the 21 with a gain of 8.
Rylan Vibetto had the first opportunity at Lushik, but he ran through that arm tackle before he's brought down upfield, as he said, a good 7-8 yards.
Trying to take advantage of the good field position. Burrows right back up to the line of scrimmage. They run it left side with Lushik. He gets through into the end zone. Touchdown as Lushik breaks his way through for a 20-yard touchdown run.
Wow, tremendous blocking up front on that left side. Caleb Hattlestead, the center, after Fozzie Fondrick went out with the injury last week. And tell you what, the boys in blue on that second snap just moved people around, and Lushik went in the total distance basically untouched.
Pretty good 3 plays for the Burros as they get an interception on defense. And then 2 plays later, Lushik runs in from 20 yards out. Now Parker Gallagher on to kick the extra point. Riley Olsen to hold. Peter Dryberg to snap as the kick is up. It is good. And Hillsboro Central Valley leads on your Tim Cassette Seed Sales scoreboard 7-0 early in the first quarter on yourliveevent.com.
We built Irie Insurance with one philosophy: hire great people and provide great service and options. We want to help protect your home, farm, crops, personal, and your businesses. Hello, this is Shane with Irie Insurance, and since day one, we have followed this golden rule to help protect you. That's why we have so many locations like West Fargo, Devils Lake, Hope, Hillsboro, Macville, and Towner. To find out more about Irie Insurance, go to IrieInsurance.com. Irie Insurance is an equal opportunity employer and provider.
Two-play drive after an interception for Hillsboro Central Valley. Gets in. A pair of Jace Lushik runs. One for 8, one for 21, and the Burros lead 7-0. Early in this state semifinal game over Bishop Ryan. The Burros now kicking off again. Kicking from right to left. Parker Gallagher
the Lions last week, of course, Valva Garrison went right at them. They gave up the early touchdown. We'll see how they respond today. They certainly responded well last week.
Gallagher teeing up here, and the kick is off again, a line drive. This one will go back inside the 10, being picked up by Zach Hendrickson. He'll trying to find a block behind Dufresne. He gets up to the 25, and then he's planted that time by Mitzel. That's Gavin Mitzel coming up, making the hard hit stop for Hillsboro Central Valley.
Well, Hendrickson's the Mr. Do-Everything, very talented athlete, does so much for this Lions team, and as he was bouncing out, he was looking upfield to see if there was a cutback lane or an alley, and Mitzel, he was 7 yards away, and he was lining up, eyeing up, and saying, I'm going to take all this away, and I'm going to come in and just lower the boom.
Well, Mr. Do-Everything Hendrickson will be the middle receiver of trips off to the right side. One back to the left side as Lundin takes it himself on the keeper. He gets away from one tackler but tries to cut it back inside at the hash mark, and he's tackled that time. Looked like Bachnis, Lushik there to lead the charge on a short game.
Yeah, and Hebel there as well with the squared up hit. Good team defense to force him to cut back into the outside, not allowing him to get to the outside edge. Was that right side defensive end to Barrett Willison. You have Swanee there in the middle, and then the left defensive end, of course, is Bachnis. Normally it's been Hattlestead, but he's become the starting center now. So again, they only go one way here across the line.
2nd and 9, flip the formation. 3 receivers to the left side at pistol set behind Lundin. He will give to the back of this being Dufresne, and he is trying to find room, trying to find his way up to the 30-yard line. He'll pick up 4, bring up a 3rd and 5.
Yeah, pick up a 4 thanks to his lineman helping to push and continue there. Kate Okeson along with others. But again, the defense, Willison was, winning his battle and coming to the inside to take away any of the pulling stuff and really jam that thing up.
And before we get this play, we have officials come out.
Lions take a timeout.
Timeout ahead of a 3rd and 4 opportunity for Bishop Ryan. 9:58 to go, first quarter. Hillsboro Central Valley leads 7-0 on your Tim Cassette seat sales scoreboard.
Farming today doesn't always feel the same way it used to. Then again, some of it feels all the same. Maybe it isn't so much the jobs that changed, but how they get done. Now that's a different story. Efficiencies are critical, which is why you need a lender who will find the right loan structure for a strong financial future. You need a lender to look out for your whole farm operation. Ag Country. Experts in every field.
Timeout taken by Bishop Ryan. Their first. They come out now on 3rd and 4 officially. Send 3 receivers to the right side. Watch Kyle dropped all the 6'6" receiver in the middle of that 3-receiver set. It's going to be Lundin keeping himself on a keeper, looking right, trying to cut back left, and he is brought down shy of the first down marker. Willison and Paulsrud there to help team up, bring him down 4th and 1.
Yeah, 4th and 1. Again, the Burros appear to be, so far, these early half dozen plays on both sides of the ball, winning that line of scrimmage. Willison's been very active. Swanson in the middle again, drawing attention. Bachnis, the left defensive end. Then those linebackers, Mitzel and Paulsrud with Lushik and Dryberg also along with Hebel.
They're going to split Lundin out wide. It looks like Hendrickson there in the shotgun set. He is also the punter as they get lined up. Now they look over to the sideline. Hendrickson will drop back a few extra steps, and he will await a long snap coming back because he's clapping for it, and they don't get the play off ahead of the play clock and the 5-yard delay of game penalty.
Yep, and the I can just look over in the coaching staff. They're indicating, hey, that might be on us because of what we were doing and how we were trying to approach that. Limke had come over to get on the receiver / punt gunner coverage guy as Gallagher had also moved back after Hendrickson had indicated punt. Now they will line up in the true punt formation.
And Zach Hendrickson is your punter. Back deep, Parker Gallagher stands back at his own 37. Awaiting the snap back. Here's Hendrickson taking his time. Now the snap comes in low, and he's got to try and do something with it. He's going to scramble out to the left side, and he's brought down shy of the first down marker up to the 32, but it'll actually be a loss of 1 on the scrambles. The snap came in low at the feet.
Well, credit to everybody for staying at home and reacting how they did defensively. Dryberg will get the tackle stop short of the line to gain. So 4th down, attempt to go for it. Burrows again take over. Outstanding position here inside the line, 35.
8:59 to go first quarter. They will take it at the 32. Olsen in the diamond set. And he'll play action, looking back to throw, looking down the sideline. Lushik on the wheel route. He slides down to catch it, and he will bring it in down up to the 16-yard line, cut the distance in half, a gain of 16.
Well, that was the same wheel route that they ran a couple weeks ago. They were unable to connect. This time it was thrown a little bit low and a little bit short, so Lushik had to hold up for it, then to make the sliding catch. If that is aired out and out in front of him, he's in for the touchdown, but nonetheless, it's a big gain.
Like he had to rush it there with the 6'5" Coy Olkenson coming off that edge there. Couldn't really see his receiver. Olsen will be under center now before the snap.
Movement here, left side. Martinez got going just, the arm flinched and the knee dropped down, and the movement will back it up 5. You mentioned Olkenson at that right defensive end. This is an athletic group of Minot Bishop Ryan Lions. They have some veterans. They have some seniors that had not played for a couple of years, and some underclassmen. They've put it together. They've had an outstanding season.
Parker Gallagher goes wide left side. Gannon Limke wide right side. They hand off. Jace Lushik run through the line of scrimmage. Gets it up to the just shy of the 15-16. Might be having enough to get it back to the original line of scrimmage.
Brett McKay in on the tackle, and also there was 72, Cade Okeson. So Coy Okeson, 54. Cade Okeson is 72.
They're joined on the defensive line by Jacob Fricke.
And now Josh Will moves out to right side defensive end.
The Burrows run the option. Ball comes loose. There's Olsen was trying to tuck it back after faking the give to Hebel. Popped out loose, and he's able to jump back on it at the 15. No gain on the play.
Yeah, they're fortunate there that Olsen was able to recover it. The Lions certainly here these last few plays getting a better performance up front and not being moved back as they were on that first touchdown run. The game's two teams both now starting to settle in. Baszler at left tackle now for Hillsboro Central Valley.
Actually moved the ball up a yard. It's going to be 3rd and 9. 3rd and 9. Olsen on play action, being pressured. He's throwing to the back to the right side end zone. Up, and it is. Did Limke come down? Limke came down with it. Touchdown, Hillsboro Central Valley.
Yeah, and again, Riley Olsen, as we've seen throughout the season, Big Jake, he stands in there and airs that out and just says, all right, big fella number 8, you go get it. Go make a play, give him the opportunity, and as Limke has done most of the times, he wins that battle. He, of course, has a big size advantage in the matchup today, and the Burrows attacked it and get the score.
Talking to Garth Limke pregame, he's a Bishop Ryan grad, saying he knows a couple of the families out there of the Lions. As the extra point kick is up and no good. Wide right on that one. Hillsboro Central Valley, though, takes the touchdown, and they lead 13-0 over Bishop Ryan on your Tim Cassette Seed Sales scoreboard.
This is Jim Lund from Legacy Seeds. Did you know in a bag of seed, 100% of the yield potential comes from 2 components, the seed's genetics and the seed's quality? Here at Legacy Seeds, along with delivering the most cutting-edge genetics, we pride ourselves in having some of the industry's highest quality standards. Because we know each spring, a farmer gets one chance to plant with the highest yield potential, and here at Legacy Seeds, we're just the company to help you do it.
Contact Bruce Colseth, District Sales Manager in Thompson, 701-741-2473.
7:13 to go in the first quarter. Hillsboro Central Valley taking advantage of field position, getting touchdowns on their first 2 drives that have totaled just 61 yards of total offense. But you take the 2 touchdowns, you get one of the 2 extra points, and you lead 13. There's something screaming that time. Here's Parker Gallagher kicking off, and it will be back again inside the 10-yard line to the 7-yard line. It will be Dufresne, and he brings it up to the 24 before he's brought down. Paulsrud in to make the stop for Hillsboro Central Valley.
Yeah, Jack Paulsrud down there on the backside pursuit as the Burros lined up here on special teams coverage, took away this near side as they anticipated that the return would be coming to the right side of the Lions. They got the guys down there, and then Paulsrud had the free lane to go in and bring him down from behind.
We'll beat Jet Lundeen, the quarterback, shifting guys around. He'll be under center for the first time today. Man in motion back to the right side. They hand off running left side and tuck it back in on a cutback up the middle of the field. And Dufresne is brought down up to the 29-yard line where they got to mark it.
Yeah, Barrett Willison, 75, Cole Hebel. Linebacker Hebel, defensive end Willison on the tackle for Hillsboro Central Valley.
We'll send Schwann out wide to the left side, Hendrickson to the right side. Have a wing back in with the tight end, Josh Will. They will send Hendrickson across the formation, run the ball left side, and he's brought down for a loss, tackled from behind. Burrows bringing pressure off the edge, and Cameron Bachnis gets in there for the TFL.
Yeah, Bachnis with the behind the scrimmage tackle, the left defensive end starting there today. He'd started early in the season, has performed so well, and now back into that starting lineup, and I believe that's the 80th tackle for loss on the season by this Hillsboro Central Valley defense.
On 3rd down, 3rd and 7. 2 receivers each way and a 4 wide, spread them out. Shotgun running back to the right side of Lundeen. He'll sprint out right side, rolling out, looking to pass, being pressured by Bachnis. He's brought down for a sack as Cameron Bachnis picks up the sack and a loss back inside the 20.
Back-to-back plays by Bachnis being celebrated by this Burro defense. Another sack and another opportunity for the Burros to have outstanding field position as Parker Gallagher goes to the midfield stripe to await the anticipated punt.
Hendrickson will be back to punt. And last time they didn't get it off because of a low snap. This time the snap comes back. Hendrickson gets the foot off, and it will take a bounce and a lion bounce across the 50, rolling down to the 45 to the 44.
Well, they got an extra 16, 20 yards on that roll. That was a short kick, and that's why Gallagher could not come up and field that because the Lions, coverage team was right around where that ball was going to land, and Parker Gallagher just wisely stayed out of the way, let it roll, and the Burros, though, still great field position. It's the worst starting field position early in the game at their own 45. Tells you what they've had so far today.
First play of the quarter, that's in Burro territory. Olsen back to pass, looking. He throws across the middle, a little high for Hebel, but a flag comes in the area of...
we might have some holding there on the Lions as there was some contact. I don't know if that was the call or if it was away, on the other side of the field as that flag came in from the backside. Our officials are talking about it. A beautiful day for football. Thanks for watching and listening in with YourLiveEvent.com. Thanks to our sponsors who are making this broadcast possible, and arrangements made with the North Dakota High School Activities Association. It is a defensive hold on Minot Bishop Ryan, so this will cost the Lions some yards, and the Burros will also have the first down again.
I'm getting thumbs up from Keith, so there we go. He got the call right. He was out there making the call, throwing the laundry.
He was, huh?
Yeah. Move it up.
Tell you what, he gets off that stool so quick.
Move it up across the 50 to the 45 after the second penalty.
I wonder who delivered that stool to him out of that pickup truck today. And getting the chain gang all set up there across the way. It is first down for Hillsboro Central Valley. 5:01 to play first quarter. The Burros leading 13-0.
That will end up being the first down of the game as well for Hillsboro Central Valley, or for either team for that matter. As the Burros in a twin receiver to left side.
Now we have a timeout by the Lions. They're going to burn a timeout here. Their second timeout taken, getting some different personnel on the field.
Timeout with 5:01 to go, first quarter. Hillsboro Central Valley leading Bishop Ryan 13-0. Your Tim Cassette seat sale scoreboard.
Hi, I'm Ernie Struby, president of the Goose River Bank. The Goose River Bank wants to bring banking to you. The days of coming into the bank to do business are changing. With digital banking, you can choose how and when you want to do business with us. We will still be here when you need us, but sometimes it's more useful to bank from the seat of your tractor, the kitchen counter, or even while you're on the go. Let the Goose River Bank become your community bank. We believe that a strong bank builds strong communities, and we would be proud to be your bank. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Back out of the timeout. Second timeout taken by Bishop Ryan. Trying to get things organized here defensively after a penalty gave Hillsboro Central Valley the first down at the Lion 45. And it will be twin receivers to the left side, wing back on the right side. They motion him in, hand off. Gavin Mitzel runs through the line scrimmage, runs through the secondary and down to the 31-yard line. 14 yards and a first down for Gavin Mitzel.
Yeah, after the big gain there, finally brought down in the secondary. Different numbers out there. You still have Hendrickson. I believe it's at 18. Bowden Irk who's out there, but there is a penalty flag down in the play as well. This is going to be brought back. This will be a holding call here on Hillsboro Central Valley.
Walking it back.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
It's going to go back to the other side of the 50. Now as Aaron Cooper comes in with the play along with Paul Zerud coming in for Hillsboro Central Valley. Mitzel comes out. And it will set up back to the other 45, so it'll be 1st and 20. Shotgun set, two receivers left side, one to the right side. And the tight end on that left side of the formation. Olsen takes it, runs a quarterback power left side, lowers the shoulder and gets across the 50 down to the 49, a 6-yard carry.
6-yard carry and brought down by Jacob Fricky, one of the seniors for Minot Bishop Ryan. I'm just watching the nose guard there, the 8th grader Kate Okeson, 210-pound 8th grader. He actually was on the varsity team some last year as well as the 7th grader. They say good things about him, the coaching staff does, and what he does as an 8th grader.
Playing in the state semifinals as an 8th grader, always good to see. Here is the I formation option. Olsen will keep it himself. Bust through the line, and it's a breakaway for Riley Olsen. Olsen taking it all the way to the house for the touchdown.
Great read by Riley Olsen after he got past that initial point of attack with the line of scrimmage. Nobody was back there. Fantastic read, great execution. 3 times possession of the ball offensively, 3 touchdowns. High efficiency today for Hillsboro Central Valley, leading big here in the first quarter.
49-yard touchdown run. And like we talked about in the pregame, this Lion defense has given up some big plays. That's already the second of more than 20 yards in this first quarter. Parker Gallagher kicks the extra point. It is up. This one is good. And Hillsboro Central Valley leads on your Tim Cassette seat sale scoreboard 20-0.
Goose River Heating and Cooling Hillsboro, serving the Hillsboro and surrounding communities, ready to provide you with service work to existing and new customers. Whether Corey and the crew installed your heating and cooling system or not, they're ready to assist you with your service concerns. And if it's time to update your heating and cooling systems, whether it's your home, farm shop, a cabin, or office building, give Corey and the crew at Goose River Heating and Cooling a call. 701-430-1990. That's Goose River Heating and Cooling, Hillsboro, serving the Hillsboro area and surrounding communities.
Riley Olsen with a 49-yard touchdown run. Hillsboro Central Valley leading 20-0. Touchdown runs from Jace Leshik and Riley Olsen, and a Olsen to Gannon Limke pass for a touchdown. The 3 scores in this first quarter for Hillsboro Central Valley.
Yeah, the Burros certainly have come ready and have got off to the quick start here today. As Minot Bishop Ryan now finds themselves trailing by these 3 scores early. Got out of their game plan a little bit last week, then they recovered in the victory over Velva Garrison. We'll see if they look to offensively, pick it up in big yards, maybe some more aerial attack or what they do. But the Burros off to a big start.
Here's a big kick from Gallagher, brings him back to the 3-yard line, bringing up the far side, trying to get outside the hash, a little stutter step, nothing there. And inside the 20, going to be at the 17, 18, where are they going to mark it?
Yeah, just actually.
They're going to mark it inside the 15 there at the 14.
Yeah, Dylan Mitzel was downfield on special teams with that tackle. Also Justin Bachnes and Braden Walsh and others on that special teams unit. Is a few of the regular guys and then some of the backup guys and special teams that's been really sound all season long.
The Lions send 2 receivers right, 2 receivers left. As they flip who's in, who's out. Hurrying up, trying to get up to the line now, waiting the play clock down to 0, and they do get the play off. Here is Lundeen looking to pass. It's intercepted by Parker Gallagher. He breaks to the outside, weaving his way, looking for a block. Still on his feet, inside the 10, trying to cut back inside, and he is down at the 5. Parker Gallagher with interception number 9 on the year.
Parker Gallagher again, just there, baiting, laying in the weeds, then comes up and gets the interception, the penalty flag against Minot Bishop Ryan for the illegal shift motion. That'll be declined. Burros take over. Second interception early in the game. This has been all Hillsboro Central Valley in the first 10-11 minutes.
They have it from the 5-yard line in fantastic position to extend their lead. So they will have Olsen coming out. Be Paulsrud tight end left side, Dryberg tight end right side. Bring in Swanson as an extra fullback next to Hebel with Mitzel the deep back handoff to Gavin Mitzel running left side and trying to push his way down. Not enough to get inside the end zone. Will be a gain of 3 down to the 2.
And Aaron Johnson on that left side as the tackle blocking there, and Mitzel, as you said, following in behind the other guys, including Swanson, who they'd lined up in the backfield, as you mentioned. Now Riley Olsen gets the next call, and the Burros will go for it here on 2nd and goal.
With Hillsboro Central Valley leading 20-0. A couple of turnovers for the Lions on their offensive end. Hillsboro Central Valley looking for another score as Mitzel, the deep back. They'll run the option. Olsen will keep it himself, tucks in, then a little jump cut inside the defense for the 3-yard score.
Well, they showed all the strength and the beef, the power to the left side. Riley Olsen takes it back right side and hips, scops, and skips a little bit more and stops and gets in.
Hillsboro Central Valley with their 4th score, leading 26-0, awaiting the extra point kick.
This is still the first quarter, 3:03 to go.
Here, and Parker Gallagher on to kick the extra point. 2 of 3 so far today. Snap, hold, kick, up. Kick is good.
And real quick, Jake, the 3rd and 4th, these last 2 snaps from center Dryberg have been right on the money. The first one was low. Second one looked like it had a little bit of a spin to it, but these last 2 have been perfect, and Riley Olsen's putting them down, and Parker puts it through.
Riley Olsen, his 12th touchdown on the ground this year after the PAT gives Hillsboro Central Valley the 27-0 lead on your Tim Cassette seat sales scoreboard.
The Lisbon Public School District ensures that all students will learn, experience success, and be good citizens from elementary through high school. The school staff and community takes great pride in providing meaningful and innovative opportunities for our students who continue to maintain ACT scores above state and national averages. Watch your kids continue to grow within the Lisbon Public School District from the playing surface to the classroom. For more information, go online to lisbonpublicschools.com.
Hillsboro Central Valley leading 27-0 over Bishop Ryan, leading the Lions in this state semifinal game. Going to advance to the Dakota Bowl next Friday, as the Gallagher kickoff is a deep kick and over the head, but
into the end zone.
It did go into the end zone.
It bounced off of the hands and dropped down there off of Dauphiné, and by that point, that foot, as he turned around, was crossed back into the end zone. So the Lions take over here, and head coach Scott Olsen says to me during the break, Burke, that's the kind of start we wanted.
Yeah, he talked about last week with that onside kick, 2 weeks ago against that onside kick, and then last week not the greatest start, but coming back here. Big first quarter. Now here's pressure on Lundin, and a sack again as Dryberg picks up a sack. He's now got 5.5 on the season.
Dryberg gets the sack. It is Swanson who disrupted everything along with Willison as Lundin was forced to come back in, and Dryberg released away from his blocker that he was locked in with and got there for the sack. Borough defense has been all over the field. Offensively, they've been executing. And a 27-0 lead is the result. And the Lions, again, bringing the play in. This play clock is down to, 10 seconds before they get to the line of scrimmage.
Lundin's dropped back to pass 5 times, sacked twice, 2 interceptions, and a scramble for a 1-yard gain. Now he'll dump off a screen pass to the left side, and it will be coming up, and no room that time.
Peter Dryberg with the big hit on Dauphiné. Little swing pass trying to get him out to the outside edge and use his quickness, and Peter Dryberg was with it the entire way. Now Bachnes will come out, Walsh comes in, Mitzel is out, Cooper comes in as they come with their third and long defensive package here for Hillsboro Central Valley.
3rd and 21. 2 receivers right, 2 receivers left. Spread them out. Lundin looking to run here after a little quarterback draw. He'll go to the left side and be forced out of bounds. Dryberg go on there after a gain back up to the original first down marker at the 20-yard line.
Yeah, and Derek Bachnes had also come into play on that snap as the nose guard. So the Burros already going to the depth, as we've said, since the beginning of the season with 22 seniors, some underclassmen. They have, tremendous depth, and early in the game already playing a lot of guys.
4th and 10, punt formation. Hendrickson back to punt. Gallagher back to receive. As the punt gets off, a low line drive taking a bounce and will pop up, and Gallagher will let it roll to a stop at the 48-yard line. And Hillsboro Central Valley takes over. 1:24 to go, first quarter.
Yeah, and the Burros again. Here as they'll begin officially at the 47. I believe the last drive began at the 45. So everything so far today has been played from the 45-yard line of where I'm standing on this south half of the field into the north end zone. And the Burros, 1:24 to go. Going to try to strike quick again.
Be 2 drives ago at the 45 after the last one started on the 5 because of the Gallagher interception.
How quickly I forgot.
2 receivers left side. Olsen runs the pitch option, gets it to Lushik on the edge. He'll get around a block on the outside and just tripped up around the ankles. There is Drovdahl. Kyle Drovdahl gets enough of the shoelace to bring Lushik down across the 50. Down here to the 47.
Yeah, Drovdahl reached in and able to trip him up, as you said. Drovdahl, of course, has that left hand, completely all bandaged up. Looks like a soft cast or something there. You cannot see any of his hand. It's just a big extra 2-3 pounds of weight and tape and casting on that left arm, left hand.
2 tight ends set. I formation, receiver to the right side. Olsen runs the option, keeps himself, spins off, and then pitches it outside to Lushik. Ball gets away from him, and on the ground, who's on top of it?
I think Lushik got there first. Maybe he had enough of the ball. Tried to be wrestled away, but Lushik, I think, he was able to save it. The Lions player down there getting up slow. He's all right. He just maybe upset he wasn't able to steal that away. Jacob Fricke was trying to be right there for the Lions to make them give them a big play as we're in the final seconds here of the first quarter. I don't think we're going to run another play. We will not run another play here in the first quarter.
Will bring us to a close on the opening frame. Hillsboro Central Valley leading over Bishop Ryan. Your Tim Cassette Seed Sales scoreboard 27-0 on yourliveevent.com.
You can buy beef by the quarter, half or whole beef from Mueller Angus, USDA inspected beef. Fill the freezer. Call Dave Mueller at 701-799-3032. 701-799-3032 to purchase beef by the quarter, half or the whole from Mueller Angus, Hillsboro. You can buy beef by the quarter, half or whole beef from Mueller Angus, USDA inspected beef. Fill the freezer. Call Dave Mueller at 701-799-3032. 701-799-3032 to purchase beef by the quarter, half or the whole from Mueller Angus, Hillsboro.
Harvest season is here, and that means making sure you receive the best uptime for your investment. Genuine AGCO parts from Norman County Implement keeps your equipment running throughout this harvest season and all season long. You get the guaranteed fit and performance that only AGCO parts can deliver. Norman County Implement will keep you going this harvest season with their parts and a service. Thank you for your business from Norman County Implement, Highway 9 North Ada, your authorized AGCO parts dealer.
Start of the second quarter. It will be third down for Hillsboro Central Valley. 3rd and 13. 2 receivers right, 1 left. They'll motion Gallagher across the formation, run the option with him. Olsen will keep it himself, trying to get out of a tackle. He cannot, as he is wrapped up right away. That time by Cade Okeson. There's that 8th grader that we talked about, and he makes his 10th tackle for loss on the season, 11th tackle for loss on the season.
Yeah, Cade Okeson, and also there to help him out was Coy Okeson, the 8th grader and sophomore. Really the interior anchors of this Lion defense. And Burrows are going to be in a punting situation for the first time today. Magnuson back to punt. Hendrickson back to receive for the Lions.
Magnuson away in the punt. Dryberg, the long snap, comes back to him in the chest, and here's a high punt. A lot of hang time, and a bounce that actually just kind of pops up and doesn't go anywhere. Walsh will come over down it, and it will be Lion football inside their 40 at the 39.
But they're by far their best starting field position, and I don't think they've been outside of their own 30, 35-yard line today, have they? Just trying to think here real quick.
Best starting position was their first drive at the 30, and that was the first play interception. So
yeah, so here they are, just right at the 40 where they did spot it. Throws the ball in the 40.
Here as they will motion man across under center, it will be Lundin handing off to the ball carrier, and Dauphiné finds little room to do anything as he does squirt forward, kind of that water bug scat back kind of guy, always got those feet moving, and he picks up, oh yeah, they mark him forward for 3 yards.
Yeah, and showing some real strength to get those 3 yards because Hebel and Paulsard, the linebackers, had got into that backfield to get hands on him right at the line of scrimmage. So Dauphiné showing some real strength to lug those guys forward.
Single back, 2 receivers left side. They play action rolling out to the left side. Lundin looking. He's going to run. Down to the 45, up to the 50, midfield, gets out of bounds, and they will mark him an extra half yard to the 49, and a first down for the Lions.
Yeah, and some good blocking upfield as well, and the Burros got pinned inside because of some of that blocking. Coaching staff talking with some of the personnel now of their responsibilities and what they wanted, what they need, but the Lions take advantage and get a nice run and get that first down.
First quarter offensively, they were taking some time in the huddle. This time getting in, getting out a little bit more crisp. 2 receivers each direction in the pistol set. They'll turn, handoff, play action, now looking down the left side, coming back to the middle field, and overthrows the intended receiver, Zach Hendrickson, on a seam route. Incomplete pass.
Yeah, it was a really nice route by Hendrickson as he had got the linebacker behind him, and the safety, Olympke, was playing deep, and he had found a little bit of an opening in between, but just not able to connect with his quarterback, Lundin. Did have a step in there, and we'll see if the Lions come back to that as this game progresses.
Lundin over 1,700 yards of passing offense this season, 13 touchdowns, 8 picks.
Just a freshman quarterback.
Just a freshman. A lot of youth on this roster. It will be Lundin keeping it himself right side, and he's hit at the line of scrimmage and turned back. Turned back by the Burrow defensive front. Jake Swanson getting in there for the stop.
Yeah, Swanson just shrugged off his blocker at the line of scrimmage and moved over there, got to the gap, and brings down Lundin. Good play again by Swanee.
3rd and long. Aaron Cooper comes in. Also
Swanee's going out, and Bachnes is coming in.
Derek Bachnes coming in. He will go to the nose tackle. So normally a middle linebacker, he'll be in at the nose tackle here on a pass rush situation. Cooper coming in for Mitzel as well as the extra safety.
And again, the depth on the team pointed out there as Bachnes is able to play the nose, which allows Barrett Willison to stay at defensive end.
4 receivers right side, 1 to the left side. 5 wide, empty set. Looking to the right side, and it will be incomplete as it squirts out the hands. That time intended receiver was Schwann, and Schwann can't hold on to it. Incomplete pass.
Yeah, and good pressure by Derek Bachnes. And again, the fresh, able to just stay, fresh and full of energy because of that depth. And Bachnes with some early pressure. Now we're going to see some realignment, readjusting here on the 4th and 10 as special teams will come in for both sides now.
And Zach Hendrickson, again, the punter, first time he'll punt from right to left as the wind has died down, was that direction earlier in the game. There's a line drive punt back to Gallagher, takes it on the run, trying to break it to the outside, slips. He'll slip just past the 25, and they'll mark him at the 26. And that is where Hillsboro Central Valley takes over.
9:37 to play in the first half. Hillsboro Central Valley leading 27-0. YourLiveEvent.com. 11B semifinals. Winner of this will go to the Dakota Bowl. And the earlier semifinal game today brought one team already into the Dakota Bowl.
Yeah, I'll double check on that one. But Kindred with the lead late in the fourth quarter. We'll get a final score on that one shortly. I formation for Hillsboro Central Valley. They'll run the option right side. Hebel will take it, busts free, still on his feet, off another tackle. Driggs is still free, breaks another tackle across the 50. And Cole Hebel, a lot of defensive focus on Olsen. He got tackled too. He didn't have the ball. Hebel did. He's across the 50 for a first down.
Yeah, Jay Schwann, the freshman corner at a $140. He's done a nice job throughout the season, but Hebel ran through that tackle before Vabato was able to bring him down. But again, the important thing that the Burros are looking at is what they're getting done up front with the blocking to allow that initial opening for Hebel to take the ball forward in the full head of steam.
Cooper comes in as a receiver to the right side. Gavin Mitchell comes in as a late substitution. He'll be the deep back in the I formation. Two receivers to the left side. Gallagher in the slot. Limke out wide at the top of your screen. Here's a play action cross buck now. Olsen looking, throwing back on a good Mitchell and underneath it and just off his fingers. Going on the halfback throwback to Mitchell. Incomplete pass.
Incomplete there. Coverage downfield by a number of people. Again, it was Jay Schwann, pretty good position there for the Lions. We'll see if they come back and if Riley Olsen looks again for Mitzel or Leshik, whomever may be running that route, or if he checks off of that, because on this opposite side, both Limke and Gallagher were finding some open territory as I watched them run their routes upfield.
Tight end left side of the formation is Dryberg in the I formation. Olsen will give to Hebel, and he runs his way through, and he will get the first down and more inside the 35 for a Burrow first down.
Brett McKay and another Lion or two helping to finally bring down Hebel, but Hebel, it's just his deal to just, get those tough yards into the middle, and he's showing some ability to get into the open space as well from time to time throughout the season, but he's picking up big chunks, and that's just going to open up other stuff.
Hebel as a fullback, and a lot of time running that midline option, averaging over 7.5 yards a carry coming into the game. That average is going up after two big runs. Now here's an option. Right side pitch goes to Mitchell, cuts his foot back in and gets it up for a 1-yard gain, but we got a penalty on the far side of the field. We'll wait to see what the call is about.
Yeah, that was a nice defensive play by Coy Okeson, who had come down the line and made a really nice tackle there in open field. I was watching Jack Paulsrud, the right side end, with a kick-out block, but Okeson, he came from behind. He was not fooled. He read the play the entire way, and now illegal block below the knees. Low block. It's going to be assessed against Hillsboro Central Valley.
I will mark him back and set up a long down and distance to go now. Ball is placed at the 48-yard line. Here's after that 15-yard penalty. Third penalty on Hillsboro Central Valley.
I was just going to say, first half, been 3 penalties or so, and after a really clean game a week ago, penalties had reared themselves at times throughout the season. So far, 3 in this first half.
Diamond formation, 2 backs to either side of Olsen with a running back behind him. He'll hand off to Parker Gallagher on a sweep out to the outside left side. He's hit at the 40 and finally spun out of bounds down up to the 39-yard line as he picks up 9 yards on the carry.
Yeah, Limke was out on the edge, and then also Jace Leshik came out of the backfield to try to lead some blocks, and those linemen up front for Hillsboro Central Valley as we have Willison and Aaron Johnson, Caleb Hattlestead, again the starting center today, Martinez, and then that left side Johnson, and also rotating in is Baszler on that left tackle spot for Hillsboro Central Valley.
Baszler in at the left tackle spot right now as they go 1 wide left side, 2 wide right side. 5 seconds on the play clock as Olsen gets a snap back, rolls out to his right side, looking deep for Limke, going deep, and he is caught!
Yeah,
Limke holds on as he falls out of bounds, and going to be inside the 5, very close.
Well, he's actually inside. He's inside the 1. He went out at the. They're gonna say here officially at the 1, but yeah, that knee came down at the 1, but he rolled through, and you can see the orange pylon here that's down. That just point to it here. The official will straighten it back up, but what a great catch! Looking up into that sun. Fantastic catch by Limke, looking into the sun, and to get that with a defender draped all over him.
Limke got a couple catches today. They had the 15-yard touchdown earlier. Now a big 38-yarder, and now here's a give to Cole Hebel. He is in for the touchdown.
Yeah, Johnson, Baszler, company up front, knocking people down and back, and Hebel gets in pretty easily for the Burroughs score. What a great catch, though. Back up a play. Riley Olsen again throwing it on the run, downfield. Limke one-on-one coverage, his size, strength, hands, ability to catch, great catch right here on the sideline.
Parker Gallagher on for the extra kick. Olsen to hold, Dryberg to snap. Snap, hold low, gets it up, kick is up, it is good, and the PAT extends the lead out to 34-0. Hillsboro Central Valley on top on your Tim Gazette seat sales scoreboard.
What do basketball, choir, drama club, and marching band all have in common? They're all high school activities that offer learning opportunities not necessarily found in the classroom. They take up just a fraction of a typical North Dakota high school's budget, and they go a long way to giving young people the tools they need to thrive. High school activities, they're more than extracurricular. They're extra important, too. This message presented by the North Dakota High School Activities Association and the North Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Hillsboro Central Valley leading 34-0. Touchdowns in this one, 20 yards from Jace Lushik, 16-yard reception from Gannon Limke. Riley Olsen with a 49 and a 3-yard run. He also threw the one to Limke. And now Cole Hebel with a 1-yard touchdown run gets in on the action, and Hillsboro Central Valley up 34-0, 7:28 to go, first half.
Limke's got to have, 2 catches for probably, 70, 80 yards receiving?
2 catches for 53 and a touchdown.
53, okay.
Yep.
Both have been big plays as far as the results.
Gallagher with the kick, a high kick this time, hangs it up in midair and brought up the right sideline now by Bishop Ryan, trying to bust through and nearly getting through that final line. Far end there, they'll start it up. Dufresne gets it up to the 34-yard line. 35 is where they mark it.
It was Landon Olsen, and also there was Justin Bachnes and others for Hillsboro Central Valley. So the Lions, beginning at their 35, see themselves trailing 34-0. Still 7:22 to go in this first half.
7th drive for them so far in the first 6. 3 punts, 2 interception, and a turnover on downs on a punt attempt where the snap came back bad. Here's a throw over the middle, and it's going down to the turf, incomplete. Intended receiver was Josh Will, the 6'2 tight end, down the middle. Gannon Limke tries to go down and kind of trap it like he was out there playing center field, but incomplete pass.
Good coverage underneath. The linebackers dropped back and coverage, and Lundeen put that where his receiver would have a chance to get it, but a good break on the ball by Limke. Seeing that, and he came close. He got a hand on it.
The Lions will have 2 receivers right, 2 receivers left. Back to pass, looking left side. Lundin throws. It's caught by Hendrickson and complete up to the 45 to the 46 for a first down.
Leszek with the tackle. He was on the inside. Paulsrud was on the over the top. Cotton was playing back deep as the corner. Those three now talking here. Leszek got twisted around just a bit. Lundin got it to his receiver, who's leading them with yards, and Lions, moving the ball, get a first down, and trying to put something together.
Hendrickson with over 1,100 yards of total offense, rushing, receiving offense, 14 touchdowns. Also got a defensive score on the year. Here's a rollout to the right side. They dump it off into the flat. Good catch there with pressure in the face, and able to get up. Josh will get it up across the 50 to the 49.
Yeah, I see guys in the area there of Dryberg and Gallagher here on this near side. Paulsrud, coming on some pressure, and big block on him. They were having a heck of a matchup here on this left side of the Lions offense. I got all caught up in that, or that was Leszek, I should say, that was coming in on that pressure 15 because Paulsrud was over in the area of the pass completion.
And it'll be second down for the Lions. Shotgun set. Lundin rolling out, sets up a screen. It's tipped up in the air, nearly intercepted. Barrett Willison nearly had another pick in his career.
Yeah, almost a pick by Willison as the ball was deflected, rolling off of the back of one of the Lions there. Braden Walsh also came close to then getting the interception. Now coming out will be 61 Cameron Bachnes, and going in is 12 Derek Bachnes.
Mentioned too, Willison, he's got now 4 pass breakups in the air. Don't usually see that from a nose tackle defensive end. He'll be at the defensive end spot on third down for the Lions, rolling out, looking here on the pass, and a little short on the intended receiver to Josh Will on the outside. Incomplete pass brings up fourth down.
Yeah, Will there. I'm not sure if that was also maybe intended to Hendrickson, because he had tried to make a play on it too. It was much too high for him. Then it came in low for Will upfield. Magnuson will come onto the field now. Willison will come out. Again, the Burros rotating a lot of people. Swanson getting a number of plays off here in this first half. The starting nose guard is Bachnes playing some nose here, and this is the backup defensive line in right now on this fourth down.
4 receivers to the right side, 1 to the left. Lundin looking back, throws to the right side, down. It's in, knocked down by Gallagher. Could have had the pick and just made the smart football play of knock it down, incomplete pass, and move up that field position.
Well, and again this week, it says something about Parker Gallagher, the team player, not there to pad his stats. Same thing as last week. He just let an easy interception, just drop because his team will get better field position. Same here as well. And for a kid that, plays as well as he does in the secondary, and with the 9 interceptions, 1 earlier today, just tremendous team player, and that's just smart football. And that's one thing I don't know if we've talked a lot about this season. Coach Olsen talked a little bit on the pregame show. It's just a group of guys that get it. They're smart. You tell them, and they remember it.
And they're coached up well as the Burrow offense runs.
Well, this defense is coached up well there for Ryan as Josh Will slanted in and got the hit right at the line of scrimmage.
Reeve Lizer comes in, gets the carry. He'll get 1 yard on the play. Burrow's rotating in. Here's some fresh faces. Hebel getting a break in that fullback spot. Also see Derek Bachnes coming in now. He'll be the deep back. Parker Gallagher, receiver right side. Gan Limke, receiver left side. Riley Olsen under center on 2nd and 9. He will turn, fake the fullback give it to Bachnes right side, and he is running into teammate there. Penetration by the defense. Like Jacob Fricke.
Yeah, Jacob Fricke blew that play up.
Loss of 2 for Derek Bachnes.
This Bishop Ryan team, you look out there. I mean, what a bunch of tall dudes. I mean, wow, they have tremendous size.
They do individually. Just the roster size isn't very big for them this year. Just with 29 out here on this for the season.
Yeah, I might have more for you on that as this game goes on if time allows.
I formation for Olsen, 10 on the play clock as he takes a snap. And a pressure right away up the gut. Rylan Libedo able to make the sack and bring Olsen down for the loss.
That was an outstanding series for the Bishop Ryan Lions defensively. They won all 3 plays. The Burros forced to punt for the second time today. COVID was not good for anyone, and Bishop Ryan lost a lot of students, during COVID just because of uncertainty if there'd be, in school or homeschooling and whatever. And so a lot of students, I think they have just mid-20s, upper 20s in their senior class this year at Bishop Ryan High.
A high knuckleballer by Magnuson goes up and takes a sideways bounce, picks up maybe an extra yard on the bounce, but it'll be down out of bounds at the 37-yard line here for Bishop Ryan to take over.
You mentioned the roster, and credit to the students, the student athletes. Bishop Ryan, some guys are back out playing for the first time. Some are back playing for the first time in 2 or 3 years, and they've had a heck of a year, winning 10 straight coming in.
And it will be Lundeen split out wide now. Quarterback turns the receiver. Hendrickson runs a pitch to him on a reverse. He's back to pass, looking for Hendrickson. Defense stays with him, so now he rolls out to the right side, and it's incomplete pass. Closest player was Dryberg, the defender there, as the Burros very disciplined on that reverse pass for Bishop Ryan.
Well, they were, and Bachnes was in pursuit, and then Mad Jack Paulsrud, he left the vicinity of coverage, and he sprinted after the quarterback, Lundeen, and got in a shove there at the end to remind the quarterback that Mad Jack is still on the field.
From the left hash mark, they'll send 1, 2, 3 receivers to the left side. Now they're going to bring 4. They send Will.
Do we hear 5?
No, that 5th receiver's on the right side. Lundeen in the shotgun set, empty back, being pressured. He's got to roll out. He's looking, keeping his feet alive. He'll pump fake, and then he'll scramble forward. There is a flag on the opposite side of the field at the 49. Coming in.
Yeah, there is. Swanee wanted one called as his jersey was taken outside of his shoulder pads, and he was twisted around, but there's a flag on the opposite side of the field. They're going to sort it out.
Get together. So far, 2 penalties on the Lions, 3 on the Burros. This one will be a holding on the Burros, their 4th penalty of the first half. And that will...
There's some smiles on this sideline with some of the Burro coaches. There's even a shaking of the head going on here.
Well, good thing they're smiling.
I don't think they were smiling because they were looking at me.
Will be a first down for the Lions. Move the ball up to the 45 into Burro territory. 3:35 to go in the first half, 34-0. Hillsboro Central Valley leading. And see, starting defense in on there, starting offense in there as well too. Will be a Lundeen empty backfield set, 4 wide to the right side. Hendrickson, the lone receiver, on the left side. Coach Olsen telling the defense back up as Lundeen back to pass. Swanson spins away, giving pressure. Lundeen rolling out to the right side, and he's looking and trying to dump it off at the 40. It's incomplete. Intended receiver was Drovdahl. There, and be tough to catch that there with one hand. Again, he's got that left hand all clubbed up.
Yeah, and Lundeen, kept that where he would have a chance on it because Paulsrud was right there with coverage, and also, again, pressure from Swanson, Willison, and also the pressure coming from Cameron Bachnes. So all 3 defensive linemen breaking through and getting pressure on Lundeen as he rolls out to his right side.
Jet Lundeen, the freshman quarterback, he sends 4 receivers to the right side. They like to spread it out, use some athleticism here. So they'll go Hendrickson, lone receiver to the left side. Lundeen looks over that way, then takes a snap. He looks down the middle. It is off the hands of Hendrickson. Kind of coming on a skinny post route, and Alex Cotton, Peter Dryberg, both in the area. One of them got a hand on it.
Yep, I think it was maybe Cotton that reached in and poked it out, but Dryberg in great position. This secondary, Big Jake, you got Cotton on one side, Gallagher on the other, and roaming around is the safety Limke, and the linebackers drop back well. Team with, 22 interceptions on the season?
22. Big key on that.
That's a lot, honestly, at any level.
I
don't care who you're playing.
11 and a half games.
Yeah, I don't care who you're playing. That's a lot of picks, plus all the pass breakups.
Here's a blitz by Hebel. He's bringing the pressure on Lundin, who gets out to the right side. He'll look to escape with the feet, gets across the 40 and down inside the 40 to the 38, where he's finally rodeoed out of bounds there. A little grab him up, spin him around, and bring him down.
3:12 to go in this first half, going out of bounds. It'll bring up 4th and 4. Leshik was the one who was spinning them around and getting them out of bounds.
Do see for the Burros, Caleb Hattlestead back at defensive end. Didn't get the start here today as he was starting on the offensive line. He's out there on the right spot. Braden Walsh on the left defensive end spot. On 4th down. 8 seconds left as they break the huddle. The Lions get up the line quickly. Shotgun set. Now they motion out. It's more of a pistol set. Lundin back to pass, looking left side, and broken up that time by Peter Dryberg.
Yep, Dryberg reached in, came around from behind the pass intended to Josh Will. Penalty flag, though, down at the line of scrimmage.
And initial sign says it's on the Lions. Yep. The Burros will decline, and the turnover on downs will stand.
Yeah, the holding penalty is declined, so the Burros defense holds. They're still pitching the shutout. 3:08 to play first half, leading 34-0 with YourLiveEvent.com and the state semifinals. 11B football.
Going to the Dakota Bowl next Friday. That 11B matchup is scheduled for 11:45, so let's call it noon with the start time in that matchup. Kindred awaiting the winner of this one. Olsen under center, hands off right side. Lushik breaks his way into the second level, still on his feet as he stumbles forward and then regains the momentum, gets it inside the 40 to the 34-yard line. Big run again, a gain of more than 20 for Hillsboro Central Valley.
Jacob Fricky on the tackle, and Lushik running hard and got through. Big opening up front. Credit the lineman for Hillsboro Central Valley. Hattlestead the center, Willison and Martinez the guards.
And Johnson and Johnson on the tackle spots in right now. I formation, 2 tight ends set each side. Olsen turns, gives to Lushik off the left side, trying to turn the corner. He does get around the corner, and Lushik will race to the end zone. Touchdown, Hillsboro Central Valley, a 35-yard touchdown run for Jace Lushik.
Yeah, another big play for the Burros, and just shrugging off would-be tacklers, bouncing off or just slipping off of the shoulder pads. Tough to bring Lushik down that high up around his shoulder pads, and Burros offense doing big things here with big play after big play in the first half.
35 yards. Lushik now with 93 yards, 2 touchdowns on 7 carries. Hillsboro Central Valley on for the PAT kick as they await the snap, get the hold down, and the kick is up for Parker Gallagher. Good on the PAT. Hillsboro Central Valley extends the lead 41-0 over Bishop Ryan on your Tim Cassette Seats Hill scoreboard.
Olsen Hardware in Hillsboro welcomes you to stop in. Find all of your hardware needs. If you're doing yard and garden work, Olsen Hardware has the lawn and garden tools, rakes, shovels, hose, and more, plus all of your lawn care needs too. If you're getting ready to do your outdoor projects this summer, stop by Olsen Hardware, pick up your paint, stains, and all of the accessories. And if you're in need of a mattress upgrade, be sure to stop in and check out the amazing Rest Mattress. Olsen Hardware can repair your major appliances too. They are your full-service hardware store, Olsen Hardware in Hillsboro. Stop in today.
Hillsboro Central Valley leading 41-0, 2:31 to go in the first half. As Jace Lushik gets in for his second touchdown of the day, 17 on the season, and congratulations to Jace Lushik as well, as he will go over the 1,000 rushing yard mark on the season with today's performance.
Yeah, and he's going to get some new tape on that left knee as well. Trainer over here just getting some new tape up, and big afternoon. It's a warm afternoon here.
And it's a Parker Gallagher line drive kick. Will go back to the 9-yard line, picked up on the run as they'll try and get to the right side as Dauphiné is out shy the 30 to about the 27-yard line.
Derek Bachnes and others down there on coverage. See also Justin Bachnes, and you see Dylan Mitzel, Braden Walsh, also Andrew Doolum, also out there on special teams, Reeve Leiser, number of other guys. Give them credit.
2, 3 receivers left side, 1 to the right side. Running back to the right side of Lundin in the shotgun set. Takes the back, looking to pass. He's going to then look to scramble right away. Almost a design quarterback draw that time. Didn't really look at his receivers, and he'll get up across the 30 to the 34-yard line.
Cameron Bachnes on the tackle. Hebo will now come out for Hillsboro Central Valley. Cooper is in defensively in the secondary.
That's Aaron Cooper in as a second safety, with the Lions going to the pass a lot here with 15 attempts in the first half. 2 receivers each side of the formation. Back to pass, Lundin being pressured by Bachnes. He'll roll out, pass down, and it is incomplete as it ricocheted off of something. There, an incomplete intended receiver was Kyle Drovdahl for Bishop Ryan.
Yeah, it went off of Drovdahl, went off of somebody's arm, and I don't know, that might even went off of somebody's foot as they were running in. We're going to see Suhardi come in. Emmanuel Suhardi, or as they call him, I believe, Doug Suhardi. Swanee's coming out.
3rd down for the Lions. 3 receivers left side. Are they missing it? No, they had a tight on that right side. Run a quick slant to Hendrickson, and he is caught and tackled up past the first down. Reeve Leiser able to grab him right away.
Yeah, nice little, throw, catch, good play, and get it to your playmakers. Good execution there by the Lions.
13 on that one for Hendrickson.
Versatility of Derek Bachnes. We've seen him at nose. Now he's at inside linebacker.
Run of Hendrickson in motion, flat motion from the right side to the left side. The left trips receivers over there. Run the pass going to Hendrickson again on that slant, and Weiser again brings him down and be across the 50 to the 48 to gain of 7.
Clock runs, just over a minute to play here in the first half. Also defensively, Landon Olsen is out there as a linebacker. Now Magnuson's going to come in as a defensive end. Willison will come out. So a lot of the number 2 guys have played in the first half for Hillsboro Central Valley.
Still got that back shell defense of Cotton and Gallagher with the safeties of Limke and Cooper. They're keeping everything in front of them. 2nd down. They send man in motion. That's Drovdahl. There'll be play action rolling out to the right side. Now coming back to the left side. Looking, eyes downfield. Motion out, say, hey, run this way. They're going to pass it back. Coming in, making the catch, and up to the 30-yard line before finally being brought down. It's like Marcus Overby. Nope. That's Josh Will. Will.
Will tackled by Limke. Leiser with a lot of pressure. Lundin, give him credit. He stayed there, stood there. He knew he was going to get hit right along the sideline, completed the pass. Lions use their 3rd and final timeout here in the first half with 24 seconds to go.
24 seconds when we come back for the final moments of the first half. Hillsboro Central Valley leading 41-0.
Whether you're in need of a short-term or long-term care stay, Halsted Living Center offers a variety of first-rate services with a tailored plan to exceed your expectations at any level of care. With Halsted Living Center, there is an attached medical clinic and independent senior housing facility. Physical, occupational, and speech therapy services are available for both inpatient and outpatient. Respite care is available too, as well as hospice services. Call 218-456-2105 for openings available now with Halsted Living Center, or find more information at halstedlivingcenter.com.
24 seconds remain first half. The Lions looking to see what they can do from the Borough 30-yard line. Try and get one into that end zone before the halftime horn hits. Burroughs did win the toss to open the game. They deferred. They'll have the chance to receive the second half kickoff. Also keep in mind here, coming up at our Farmers Union Insurance halftime report, we'll have our halftime coaches' comments down the field for you. The Lions have Lundin empty backfield set. 4 wide receivers right side. Rolls out, looks right side. Pass across and behind. Intended receiver of Drovdahl. Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Yeah, behind. Drovdahl tried to stop. He was able to stop, but the footing gave out. Slid and got hands on it. One hand and then the big club there as well as that cast that's all taped up. And now Bachnes is going to come out. Walsh will go in for Hillsboro Central Valley as Lundin will come back onto the field with 19 seconds to go in the next play on second down.
Yeah, rotating in with that depth that they've had here at a couple levels on this defense. 2 receivers right, 2 receivers left. Watch Hendrickson. He's in the slot to the right side as they motion the running back out.
Brandt at defensive end now, too, for Hillsboro Central Valley. With big pressure, he gets up in the air and blocks it just as I say his name.
Jacob Brandt, what is he now, like 6'5", 6'6"?
Soon to be 6'7".
Yeah. Saw him playing in the gym last night there for the volleyball game, working on the basketball game that time. Little football play, just gets the hands up. If you can't get to the quarterback, bat it down for the incomplete pass.
So was he impersonating your one-step dunk move?
He was not playing Xbox.
Oh, okay. So he was doing it just legit one-step dunk.
A significantly better athlete and player than I was.
Better looking, too, than you are.
Hard not to be. 3rd and 10 as Lundin back to pass, being pressured, and he rolls away from Olsen. Looking left side, throwing it deep down the field, and it's a jump ball. It's intercepted. Cooper with the pick.
Coop with the pick in the end zone. The Borough defense wins out.
Aaron Cooper with his first interception of the year with 3 seconds left in the first half.
23 picks. Interception number 23 for this Borough defense.
And going out there making plays, Cooper, he's a basketball player too. He can go up and make plays. Seen him box out on that jump ball into the end zone. Here with 3 seconds left, likely just a kneel down for Hillsboro Central Valley. They will come out in that kneel down formation. There's the snap, there's the knee, and we go to halftime. Your Farmers Union Insurance of Hillsboro halftime report. Hillsboro Central Valley leads 41-0 on your Tim Cassette Seed Sales scoreboard. As we'll go down to the field shortly, head coach Scott Olsen of Hillsboro Central Valley going to join us first as he's down the field with Jim Birkmeyer.
Up 41-0 at half. Coach, you got to be pleased with how you started this one.
Yeah, it was a really good start. Kind of just suffocated them right away. I don't think they got, the only time they got the ball past 50 on the punt. So we got one field position, one special teams, turnover battle. Clean some things up, but starters won't go much now, and we're getting ready for the better second half. Good second half for everybody to play.
I was going to ask you then, what do you tell the guys here at half is about this second half, because it's the big picture?
Yeah, they don't have many guys, so they're gonna be playing some of their starters there. So we have our twos and got to get some work in. And right now we're not being very smart with our twos, and so we'll talk about it at halftime and kind of figure things out.
Coach, thanks a lot. We'll talk to you later. Head coach Scott Olsen for Hillsboro Central Valley. It's been the Burros in this first half, getting things done, leading 41-0 on the Ryan Opdahl Farmers Union Insurance Hillsboro halftime report. Visit with Ryan Opdahl for insurance for you, your family, your farm, your business. Ryan Opdahl Farmers Union Insurance in Hillsboro with the halftime report. The Burros on their home field with sunshine, 60 degrees here in November. 11B semifinals, Hillsboro Central Valley leading the Lions of Minot Bishop Ryan 41-0. YourLiveEvent.com. Ryan Opdahl, Farmers Union Insurance halftime report continues.
New Golden Harvest Gold Series soybeans are here. In the Hillsboro area, contact Tim Cassette, 701-430-0877. These new Golden Harvest Gold Series soybeans feature exclusive genetics and high-demand trait platforms like Enlist E3 soybeans and XtendFlex soybeans. Golden Harvest Seeds. Talk with your area representative, Tim Cassette, 701-430-0877 for Golden Harvest Seed. You can trust Paul's Hometown Repair for professional service on your vehicles, cars, vans, pickups. Bring them in to Paul's Hometown Repair Hillsboro. Whether it's light work such as oil changes and tune-ups, or more serious matters including transmission work and engine overhauls, they'll get the work done for you at Paul's Hometown Repair. They'll get your vehicle back on its wheels, running like new. Call 436-4676 to schedule your vehicle for service at Paul's Hometown Repair Hillsboro.
This is Chris with RDK Enterprises.
We have all heard of supply chain issues and the challenges they bring. As the demand for planting equipment increases, we are trying to be as proactive as possible. RDK has secured a supply of precision planting products and maintenance parts for your planter, hopefully minimizing some of these supply chain issues. If you are planning any upgrades, repairs, or maintenance, give us a call. RDK Enterprises, 636-2119 or planterdoc.com.
Reed Insurance, Terry Reed and Julie Larson, serving you with homeowners, farm, auto, multi-peril, crop hail. They're here to help you with the insurance you need. Located in the Right Implement building in Hillsboro, call Julie or Terry today at Reed Insurance, 701-636-5471. Visit with Terry Reed and Julie Larson for the insurance coverage you need. You can depend on Reed Insurance.
We've been around long enough to know that research in the lab reaps rewards in the field. At the Cess van der Haaf Innovation Center, we're working to develop sugar beet varieties that thrive despite the pressures from disease and the challenges of nature. We're dedicated to improving what we produce, so you can be too. Contact your local Cess van der Haaf dealer to learn about our varieties suited for your soils, because sharing the pride of success starts with sharing the passion to achieve it. Cess van der Haaf, a passion that grows.
Halftime report from Farmers Union Insurance of Hillsboro. Ryan Opdahl on West Caledonia Avenue for auto, home, farm, business insurance. Contact Ryan Opdahl, Farmers Union Insurance of Hillsboro, 701-436-5777. First half in favor of Hillsboro Central Valley, leading 41-0. There as they came out, Lions received the opening kickoff. First play, an interception, as Cole Hebel gets his first pick of the year. 2 plays later, Jay Slushik gets it in from 20 yards out, and the Burros would lead 7-0. Add in a Limke again, and Limke 16-yard catch from Riley Olsen for a 13-0 lead. Riley Olsen then with 2 touchdown runs from 49 and from 3. PATs are good on both, and before the end of the first quarter, it was 27-0 in favor of Hillsboro Central Valley. Cole Hebel, a 1-yard touchdown run. Jay Slushik, his second touchdown, this one from 35 yards out in the second quarter. PATs good on both of them, and Hillsboro Central Valley leads 41-0 after 1 half of play. That's your first half scoring summary. We'll take a look at the first half stats when we come back. This is the Farmers Union Insurance Halftime Report.
Company, Highway 81 in Hillsboro, for when you need repair work done on your vehicle, need an oil change, need new tires, or need tire repair. Visit Sorum Oil Company in Hillsboro. They fill LP tanks, bulk delivery of your home heating or farm fuels, and carry batteries. Call your locally owned full-service gas station, Sorum Oil Company in Hillsboro, 701-636-5356. Brad, Jody, and Blake Sorum, thank you for your business, and they look forward to continuing to serve you at Sorum Oil Company.
The Hillsboro Stars and Stripes program shares a huge thank you to the businesses and individuals that subscribe to the 2021 Stars and Stripes project. Your generosity in purchasing over 500 subscriptions has enabled the project to return back over $15,000 to the community. Additional thanks go to the many individuals that helped put the flags out. This project will again continue in 2022, so please like and follow the Hillsboro Stars and Stripes Facebook page to be updated on plans for next year.
Let's get real. You're ready for a place that's big enough to grow and small enough to care. So get ready for the University of Minnesota Crookston. With more than 30 majors, minors, and certificates, you'll earn a University of Minnesota degree in a close-knit community where faculty become friends and friends feel like family. And to get a degree that can make a difference, you don't need a big city, just big dreams. The University of Minnesota Crookston. Real, hands-on, ready.
Here's another reason why you should contact Mike, Darren, and Tim at Right Implement Hillsboro. Let them know I said call Right Implement.
For shop and field service, farm equipment sales, repair on all equipment, in the field, on the farm, and in the shop with Right Implement in Hillsboro. 701-636-5692. Check out Right Implement for farm equipment, repair, and service of equipment and all trucks on Caledonia Avenue in Hillsboro. Right Implement, 701-636-5692.
Halftime report from Farmers Union Insurance. Hillsboro Central Valley leading 41-0 over Bishop Ryan as the Burros lead the Lions here in this state semifinal game. Let's look at our first half stats for the Lions. Here it is Caden Dauphiné with 4 carries for 10 yards on the ground. Jet Lundeen with 7 carries totaling 31 yards. And it was Zach Hendrickson with a 1 carry for -1 yards. 2 team carries for a loss of 16 yards and a pair of sacks. Brings the total to 24 yards of rushing offense in the first half for the Lions. Through the air, Lundeen is 6 of 22 for 54 yards, 3 interceptions. 3 completions totaling 31 yards to Zach Hendrickson. 2 completions for 23 yards goes to Josh Will, and 1 catch for 0 yards to Dauphiné. 54 in the air, 24 on the ground, 78 yards of first half offense for the Lions, and they had 3 turnovers in the first half. Defensively, Bebeto with a sack on defense for the Lions. For Hillsboro Central Valley, Jace Lushik, 7 carries for 93 yards, 2 touchdowns. Reeve Leiser, 1 carry for 1 yard. Riley Olsen with 5 carries for 55 yards and 2 touchdowns. Derek Bachnes had 1 carry for -2 yards. Gavin Mitchell with 1 carry for 3 yards. Cole Hebel with 3 carries for 41 yards and a touchdown. Parker Gallagher with 1 9-yard carry and 1 team rush of -6 yards on a sack by the Burros offense. 136 yards of rushing offense in the first half here for Hillsboro Central Valley, as that's not right, as I got to redo the math on that one. 1, 2, add that there. 86, 186. Did I make my 8 look like a 3? Well, through the air, Riley Olsen is 3 of 4 passing for 69 yards, 2 completions and a touchdown to Gannon Limke for 53 yards, 1 catch for 16 yards to Jace Lushik there, as the Burros put up 69 yards there through the air. They had no turnovers in the first half, and they lead 41-0. Parker Gallagher with 5 of 6 point-after-attempt kicks are successful. Cole Hebel with an interception. Parker Gallagher with an interception. Aaron Cooper with a interception. It was Cameron Bachnes and Peter Dryberg with a sack each defensively for Hillsboro Central Valley. That's your first half stats. Second half, it's going to come up when we return. This is the Farmers Union Insurance Halftime Report.
This is Jim Lund from Legacy Seeds. Did you know in a bag of seed, 100% of the yield potential comes from 2 components, the seed's genetics and the seed's quality? Here at Legacy Seeds, along with delivering the most cutting-edge genetics, we pride ourselves in having some of the industry's highest quality standards. Because we know each spring, a farmer gets 1 chance to plant with the highest yield potential, and here at Legacy Seeds, we're just the company to help you do it.
Contact Bruce Colseth, District Sales Manager in Thompson, 701-741-2473.
For all your flooring needs, look no further than Carlson Customs Incorporated. From tile, Cortex, and laminate flooring, waterproof floors, shower tiles, and carpet, you are sure to find what you need to update or create the perfect feel in your home or business. Locally owned and operated, Carlson Customs Incorporated. Call Todd at 218-531-0176.
The American farmer has been adapting to challenges in the field for generations. Columbia Grain and Agronomy is here to help on every acre with the highest quality products and expert local service. Contact the Agronomy Centers in Climax at 218-857-2165 or Arvilla at 701-343-6273. Columbia Grain and Agronomy, committed to cultivating growth through a diverse mix of products and expert knowledge. Contact them today and make the most of every acre. Call Climax at 218-857-2165 or Arvilla at 701-343-6273.
Keep yourself healthy and take advantage of the October savings at Hillsboro Drug and Give. Get your choice of DayQuil or NyQuil, just $6.99. Health Mart 24-count daytime multi-system liquid caps, $6.49. Health Mart Arthritis Pain Topical Gel is $11.99. Nature's Truth Melatonin or Hair, Skin, Nails, and Collagen Gummies, your choice, $7.79. Health Mart Melatonin Gummies, $7.49 at Hillsboro Drug and Gift, your locally owned Health Mart pharmacy. Health Mart, caring for you and about you.
Back in our Farmers Union Insurance halftime report, we go back down to the field. Here's Roger Coleman, head coach of Bishop Ryan, with our halftime coach's comments.
Well, let's talk with Coach Coleman here as 41-0 halftime score. Coach, what do you talk with the guys about? Because certainly it's a good group of kids, a good group of athletes, and early on the Burros jumped on you guys. But what do you talk about and bring into the second half?
We just want to play with pride. I mean, we're going to leave our guys out there to finish the season. They've had a great season. They've battled as hard as they could and just ran into a bigger, tougher, stronger team, and sounds like it happened in the other semifinal too.
Yeah, and situation, as you say, keep the guys out there, let them play through it, and close out, and just move on. But also situation, though, where you can get a look at some guys probably too.
Yeah, I mean, we're half young anyway, so we're going to leave those guys in there, and our seniors are going to finish their careers, so – we got all next year and the year after that for the really young guys to get in. So, I mean, we're going to let these guys finish the year that they started.
Coach, I appreciate your time. Keep the guys playing hard and stay classy as you guys are. Thank you.
Yeah, we're going to try. Thanks. Not the classy part.
All right.
We'll be classy.
All right, very good. See you later. Head Coach Coleman for the Bishop Ryan Lions here at halftime. 41-0 on the score as our Ryan Opdahl Farmers Union Insurance Hillsboro halftime reports coming to a close.
You finally found the perfect car in racing blue. You even got them to throw in the LED fog lights for free. Auto Owners insures your car because some people never learn to parallel park. That's simple human sense.
Rivers Edge Insurance Agency Halsted, 218-456-2172.
Keep going, more. No, stop!
We wrap up our Farmers Union Insurance halftime report. Ryan Opdahl, Farmers Union Insurance of Hillsboro. Auto, Farm, Home, Business Insurance, 701-436-5777. Back with Ryan, located downtown Hillsboro, Farmers Union Insurance. Hillsboro Central Valley leading 41-0 over Bishop Ryan as they have the kick coming their way when we get the second half started. Officials still doing some conversations here with the coaching staffs before we get back to it. And, well, let's get back down to the field here with Jim Berkmeyer and what we want to see from both sides here in the second half.
Well, both sides play through it. Play clean football second half and move along. Certainly you don't want any injuries for anyone at any time, but especially here in the semifinals is, one team's, going to be looking at the season ending and, the winter sports season beginning, and the other team's looking at going to the Dakota Bowl. So, keep everybody healthy, keep everybody just playing good, clean football and respecting the game, and I think that's the big picture here.
Hillsboro Central Valley will have Micah Longthorne and Landon Olsen back deep to receive this kick as they will go from left to right here with the receiving of the second half kickoff. Getting still some conversation out there on the field going on. Now,
one of the officials visiting with Coach Coleman, and it's all good.
Yep, just making sure everything's buttoned up and tidy here to go. As looks like
Micah Longthorne is back, and so is Landon Olsen to receive.
They're going to have teeing it up from the left hash, and they're going to let Connor Britnell do the kicking for the Lions.
As you say, kicking off from this near hash. He was out here warming up throughout the entire halftime to get that leg loosened up.
All right. And, not often you see from the hash, usually from the middle of the field. This time, though, having it on the hash mark. That's the choice. Here is the approach, and the kick is up in the air and gathered up at the 24-yard line by Longthorne. Comes up the right side, gets his way up to the 29-yard line before he's brought down that time, and the return brings him out just shy of the 30.
Rylan Vabato with the special teams tackle for Minot Bishop Ryan.
Will be Hillsboro Central Valley with the offense coming out, looking out there.
Number one units coming out here to begin.
Devin Johnson, Ami Martinez, Caleb Hattelstead, Barrett Wilson, Aaron Johnson on the offensive line. Jack Paulsrud, Peter Dryberg at the tight end spots. Gannon Limke, Parker Gallagher, the receivers. Cole Hebel, a fullback. Jace Lushik, a deep back. Here in the I formation with Riley Olsen under center. Olsen turns, gives, left side, Lushik. Trying to bust out, he'll go backpedaling. Now looking to loop around on the left side. He does, lowers the shoulder at the 35, and he ends up with the better side of that collision. Ooh. And a nice run on first down for Jace Lushik.
Yeah, and the defensive back, Jay Schwann, slow in getting up, and he's on the field. We're going to have an injury timeout here.
Injury timeout after the 7-yard gain, and he'll be second to down.
Hebel, Lushik, Gallagher, Paulsrud all come off.
And we'll take a break, too, during the timeout here as we'll be back on yourliveevent.com.
The Hillsboro Stars and Stripes program shares a huge thank you to the businesses and individuals that subscribe to the 2021 Stars and Stripes project. Your generosity in purchasing over 500 subscriptions has enabled the project to return back over $15,000 to the community. Additional thanks go to the many individuals that helped put the flags out. This project will again continue in 2022, so please like and follow the Hillsboro Stars and Stripes Facebook page to be updated on plans for next year.
Here as player able to get up on that far sideline for the Lions. We will resume play as substitutions come in. The Longthorn receiver to the right side, Derek Bachnes in as a deep back, Reeve Weiser the fullback. Run is to Bachnes right side up to the 39-yard line, still fighting across the 40 to the 41, and a 6-yard gain for Derek Bachnes.
And tackled by a few of the Lions. It was Brett McKay and Coy Okeson on the tackle for Minot Bishop Ryan, as now Dryberg comes out. So number ones get the chance to start, especially here, with them being seniors for Hillsboro Central Valley, and Cooper is out in the field now as a receiver. Also, wide left side will go Justin Bachnes. You're going to see Lizer and Derek Bachnes in the backfield.
I have to double check there. It looks like they might have moved Devin Johnson to the center position there.
Yeah, absolutely. Good pickup there. Looks like Devin Johnson has become the backup center now to Hattelstead, so a chance to give him some reps. Of course, Fondrick got injured last week in the game with Central Cass, and Hattelstead took over. I believe it was the second play. It was the first play, I think, when Fondrick got injured. Now, quarterback Andrew Doolam comes in. Riley Olsen, his afternoon is over.
Also see Martinez and Willison come out. Oscar Leal, Emmanuel Suhardi coming in at on that offensive line. Here on 1st and 15 after the penalty. Marks him back. Doolam hands off left side, and the give into the back of the line. No gain that time for Derek Bachnes. Actually, maybe give him a half yard.
Okeson, McKay, and also Vabato on the tackle.
Keep in mind, too, 41-0 will have a running clock this second half with Hillsboro Central Valley. The advantage is Braden Walsh checks in. Michael Longthorn comes out. Aaron Cooper comes in, too, with the play from the sideline for Hillsboro Central Valley.
Clock running, under 10 minutes to go in this third quarter.
Ball split. Justin Bachnes out wide to the right side. Aaron Cooper goes wide left side, top of your screen. I formation here with Lizer. And the deep back, Derek Bachnes. He takes it right side, follows his blocks, gets across the 40 to the 45 to the 50. No, not quite to the 50. To the 46-yard line before he's brought down, a 9-yard carry.
Okeson, Vabato, and but Bachnes running so hard, took on would-be tacklers, busted through that, bounced off, and just turned downfield. Nice hard run by Bachnes, as we see Derek Bachnes as a senior getting the chance to carry the rock, and now Micah Longthorn, a junior, will come in.
Bachnes coming in with over 200 yards on a just over 7 yards per carry average. A couple touchdowns on the season for him. Looking to add that total in what will be the Final home game for this senior class, all 22 of them. Newlam under center on third down, 3rd and 4. Play clock ticks down. They let it tick down too much as they try to give it to Lizer, but they second too slow.
Delay of game call, back it up 5. Makes it 3rd and 9.
And the penalty on Hillsboro Central Valley will be their 6th in the game. Here, so what you want to see from the second unit is get in, get out, run the play how you want to, keep on pace here with that good just momentum for them.
Well, the second unit, a number of these guys have seen a lot of snaps throughout the season. I'll let you get the play, then we'll carry on with our conversation.
Option right side, Doolin keeps it himself. He'll just tuck it inside, and looked like Lizer went maybe B gap, and Doolin thought he was going A gap. So, well, Andrew says, okay, I'll go A gap, and I'll take it up to the 50-yard line and bring up a 4th and 2.
Mentioning the snaps here, these guys, that are on the field now. For the most part, it's underclassmen. They're going to need to step in next year for Hillsboro Central Valley and fill a lot of positions, fill a lot of shoes. 22 seniors have won a lot of games, been in this program, and have had a tremendous amount of success in their leadership. And it all began last winter and spring when they were in the weight room collectively, and they've had a goal in mind, and they've moved a step closer. They're in the process of doing that, I should say, right now with 7:35 to go in the third quarter.
And Alec Magnuson will pin the Lions inside the 20 with a kick back to the 13-yard line. Nice punt there on 4th down for Magnuson, and it will be the Lions taking over. 7:38 to go in this third quarter. And looking out here for the Borough defense, few new faces in there.
Yeah, a few number ones, a lot of backups. Bachnes will stay at no. Everybody's out of position as the play gets snapped.
And they'll snap it
but
right
Lizer
side.
with a good read.
Dufresne will take it to the right side, but Lizer makes the read and the stop. Just a 4-yard gain on, everyone out of position type of possession.
It was a fire drill, that's for sure. So Brant's at the defensive end, and Suhardy's at nose now. Longthorn's coming in at a corner to replace Alex Cotton, who comes out. And you also have, with Lizer, you have Bachnes at a linebacker.
Dylan Mitzel at a safety. Looks like Andrew Doolin at a safety as well. Motion comes, and the back-to-pass play action, looking right side, throwing down the middle. It's tipped up and then complete by Hendrickson as Walsh, a little fist pound saying, man, I had it. And incomplete that time, and he caught it.
Yeah, he caught it. Yeah, Hendrickson caught it. Walsh, he's upset with himself. He's got a big smile. He's a great kid, and looks over at Coach Scott Olsen, who's smiling, saying, come on, Braden. And Braden goes, yeah, I know. And he was in great position, though. Just couldn't get that to stick to those gloves.
Oh, Hendrickson, a great job to get to stick to his gloves. Lundeen back to pass again, looking over the middle. This one is caught by Will, and Josh Will then stopped and planted. Coming up is Mitzel, that being Dylan Mitzel, to make the stop.
Yeah, Dylan, the sophomore, getting a roar from his teammates here on the sideline with a little plant.
16 yards and a first down, move the chains. Here for back-to-back completions. Now the Lions send 1, 2, 3 out to the right side. Hendrickson lone receiver left side, running back. Dufresne to the right side. They run the quick flare out to him on the right side. Lizer comes up and brings him down with the high tackle at the 37-yard line.
Yeah, I think that was Zwak on the reception. Reeve Lizer, as you hear the chant of Reeve on the sideline. Brandt comes out. Also defensively now, Dylan Foss out there at a left defensive end.
And Drew Zwak out there, his first catch here today for 5 yards. He's again in the backfield, flares out right side as Lundeen back to pass over the middle, guns it, and caught. Caught for the first down, move the chains up, and again a catch for Josh Will.
Yeah, Josh Will just kind of settled down there behind the linebacker in front of the safety, and Andrew Doolum covered him up, but the Lions are on the move with another first down to the Borough 22.
Here is 54 yards on 4 catches for Josh Will. Lundeen back to pass, looking left side, pump fakes over the middle. Aaron is caught by Hendrickson, makes one miss, stays on his feet, slips away, and he's free into the open field for the touchdown.
Yeah, Hendrickson showing his big play capabilities to slip out of a tackle, sidestep around another, make another quick move with his feet and scamper in.
78 yards and a touchdown now on 5 catches for Zach Hendrickson. And that'll be his 8th receiving touchdown of the season. Looks like
Christian Lorman just coming on to try the extra point kick.
Yep. Here with Lundeen to hold Coonrod the snap. The kick is no good. The PAT fails. Hillsboro Central Valley still leading 41-6. 3:56 to go, third quarter on yourliveevent.com.
The Lisbon Public School District ensures that all students will learn, experience success, and be good citizens from elementary through high school. The school staff and community takes great pride in providing meaningful and innovative opportunities for our students who continue to maintain ACT scores above state and national averages. Watch your kids continue to grow within the Lisbon Public School District from the playing surface to the classroom. For more information, go online to lisbonpublicschools.com.
Touchdown for Bishop Ryan as they get the 22-yard scoring strike from Jet Lundeen to Zach Hendrickson. The freshman finds the senior, and Lions are on the board.
Well, one thing being talked about with the backup defense is, stay aggressive, get aggressive. Short kick.
And Reeve Leiser will kick it, and he stopped. And
I took a little fair catch, I think is what they're going to say.
Yeah,
he kind of stopped.
It was a quick, just a
little pause, hesitation.
Very quick signal by Leiser. I don't think the officials saw it right away. And then when Leiser didn't go, they said, okay, yeah, and they'll just take it there. So good awareness that time just to secure it and not risk losing it there on a hit or anything like that. So it'll be from the 35-yard line. Hillsboro Central Valley taking over. 3:55 to go this third quarter. Andrew Doolum, the quarterback, under center. Derek Bachnis, the tailback. Reeve Leiser, the fullback. Tight end left side from the right hash. They'll run the option right side. Doolum keeps it here, and he'll look to stiff arm his way through one tackler, but can't get away from Hendrickson as he wrestles him out of bounds and gives him a little tap. A good run there, guy, and a 3-4 yard carry.
Yeah, he was able to slip off of the Vabato tackle before Hendrickson does reach him out. Now Cooper brings in the next play. We have John Garai here as well, getting ready to come in, and Magnuson's at right tackle. Leal at right guard. Center again is Johnson. Baszler's at left tackle, and it's Sue Hardy? Is that who's at left guard? Or let me double check that number here.
Here under center, Doolum will turn, run left side, hands off Leiser, and Leiser's hit there at the line of scrimmage. Push back for no gain that time. It was
Kate Okeson at the bottom.
By Battle able to there, but looks like we might have a penalty coming in, and it's going to be a face mask called on the Lions, and so that will move it forward here, whether it's the 5. Yep, the 5-yard variety here as they move it across the 40 to the 42.
Justin Bachnis joins the huddle.
Hillsboro Central Valley looking there to just keep the clock rolling here and get ready for another Dakota Bowl here for them since 2017. This will be their 4th trip to that Dakota Bowl. Here's an option play right side. The pitch goes to Bachnis, and Derek Bachnis trying to get his way up to the 45. He does get it back to the line of scrimmage at the 42. No gain on the play.
Yeah, Doolum keeping that, brought in the defense to him, able to pitch it, but a really good read by Hendrickson coming up from his safety position to force out of bounds and make the tackle.
Here the right hash will be 3rd and short. They officially call it 3rd and 2. Still for the Lions, like Coach Coleman said, hey, these are the guys that got here. We're going to let them finish their season. So a good challenge, too, for the second unit of the Burros to go up against a more experienced first unit. As the little like a broken play, Newland was trying to see maybe here if he's going outside. Lizer took it, though. He's brought down for a loss back to the 41-yard line, loss of 1, bringing up 4th down.
Connor Harvey on the tackle. Burrow's going to, I think, keep their offensive unit out on the field. They are. 4th down and 3.
You see coming in there, Alec Magnuson in the huddle, and he will be up there at right tackle, so not in punt formation. Justin Bacchus, receiver outside. Cooper comes in there as a late substitution on the right side. He flips across to...
Well, they need to get everybody lined up. Now they're good.
And trying to draw them off sides, and they will take the delay of game penalty. And I think what Cooper needed to do was line up closer to the formation so that he wouldn't get penalized for just coming off the huddle and then standing right by the sideline there as an illegal substitution.
And actually, Cooper was not even on the field, so they needed to get him out there. And it was, some of the special teams guys were thinking they were coming out, and the coaching staff said, no, we're going to try this. And, part of this, too, of course, is, letting the clock run down and let the clock wind down. You're up 41-6. There's still now Sue Hardy's going to come out on the field as well. So, like I say, just getting everybody out there, and Magnuson's back to punt.
And here is the Magnuson punt. A high punt will go and bounce right at the 35, pop up in the air, and that is where it'll be downed by Dryberg here with 22 seconds left, third quarter.
Burrows leading at 41-6 and in control of this one, and Kindred awaits. Kindred, a very good football team. We had seen Kindred and Hillsboro Central Valley play back in week number 2. The Burrows got out of Kindred with a 26-20 victory. It was a hard physical game, and
it was a little rainy that day, too, leading up to the game. The game itself
and through
was
that
good.
week, the game was, field might have been soft as far as underneath, but that was a hard physical game.
Odin Erk comes in as a receiver for the Lions as Lundin play action over the middle, caught by Hendrickson up to the 45-yard line, gain of 10, and they signal first down.
Tackled by Walsh. Probably will be the final play of the third quarter as the clock will run out.
Here is, let's see, that's 88 yards on 6 catches for Zach Hendrickson. And the clock will run out. We go to the fourth quarter. Hillsboro Central Valley leading over Bishop Ryan 41-6 on your Tim Gazette seat sale scoreboard.
Cruise on over to Hillsboro Body Shop, where they work on anything automotive. Cars, pickups, semis, and more. The guys combine for over 25 years of experience with professional, top quality, and timely automotive service. It's Ben and Tyrell at the Hillsboro Body Shop. Call 701-636-4981. Cars, pickups, semis, and more. If it moves and needs work, bring it over to the Hillsboro Body Shop. Call Ben Alba and Tyrell Lee, 701-636-4981. The Hillsboro Body Shop.
Halstead Telephone knows we all like choices. You can choose to have communication and data services up to 1 gigabit over a reliable state-of-the-art fiber optic network. And you can choose to have the same great services available town or country with local service and support. You can choose to have an individual service or bundle. You can choose to avoid tricky promotional pricing. You can choose unlimited data. The choice seems clear. Choose Halstead Telephone, broadband voice TV. 1-800-457-2125.
Fourth quarter is here, and it is Bishop Ryan with the football to start our final frame. send 2 receivers rights, 3 receivers right side. Lundin a flare out to the running back, trying to get outside, and nothing there as Landon Olsen closes in quickly on Drew Zwak, and it's no gain back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, as you said, Landon Olsen was there. He read it and came and in quick pursuit and no hesitation, being aggressive, and came up and made the play. Now Olsen's getting his jersey back out on top of the shoulder pads. Doolum comes up to assist there. 2nd and 10.
Jet Lundin now with 137 yards on 28 attempts, 29 attempts, and as he flares out again to the left side, dumps it off to the running back, and scampering his way across the 50 to the 45-yard line. Zwak again gets out there and should have the first down.
Yeah, it's
very close to it.
Yeah, Bishop Ryan showing some good things that they've done throughout this season here as this second half continues. Again, keep in mind, the good group of seniors that have stuck with it or have come back out to contribute to 10 consecutive victories for the Lions and a lot of underclassmen. I know they're excited about their future.
Roll out to the right side. Lundin rolling, looking, being pressured, coming up, now looking to scramble, and he will tuck it and run across the 45.
Yep, Walsh forcing him out of bounds. Suhardi was in pursuit.
They will give him the first down there on the 2-yard scramble. Move the chains for the 4th time this second half for Bishop Ryan. Also seeing out there, looks like Johannes still at right tackle. Okasen there at right guard, keeping
Bowden Urquhart split to the right near side, freshman.
Lundin sprints out to the left now, looks, throws over the middle. A one-handed grab by Hendrickson.
Wow.
Zach Hendrickson reaches up, pulls in with one hand for catch number 7 here on the day, and that will go from the 44 down to the 28, gain of 16.
Landon Olsen with the tackle. I was watching Hendrickson in pregame warmups, and yeah, everything he was catching in the pregame was, with one hand. Now he does it in traffic. He's a heck of a receiver, good athlete.
Over 100 yards here today. Back to pass. Lundin looking, got time. Directing traffic from the quarterback spot. Now he just scrambles forward, picks up 5 yards.
Credit the guys downfield for Hillsboro Central Valley with defensive coverage. Nobody could get open. Lundin had time, and he got enough time to drive around the block to see if there was an open parking spot, and then he had time to check the old meter there at the parking lot, parking stall, to see if he needed to put in a dime to stay there for another hour, or still had chance to look up and see if there was oncoming traffic. And he was finally pushed out of bounds through all of that.
Hayden Allen, Oscar Leal come in defensively for Hillsboro Central Valley on 2nd down. As Lundin, quick pass out to the right side, finds Hendrickson. He'll break it on the receiver screen, out across the left side, gets a block. Here's he turns the corner. He picks up the first down and finally being pulled out of bounds that time.
Justin Bachnes. He didn't bite for any of that stuff and stayed there and read it. He was patient and allowed Hendrickson to make some moves, and Bachnes just kind of kept forcing him further and further to the sideline, saying, we'll give you the first down. We're not to let you get a score from way out there.
Back to pass again. Lundin looking, and he's looking down the left side. He's backpedaling off the back foot, throws, and it is tipped in, incomplete. Intended receiver there looking for Hendrickson. No, that was 33 there. Yep. Look there, incomplete pass.
Pressure on the quarterback, Lundin by Brandt. Clock running, 7:55 to play in the game. Hillsboro Central Valley jumped out to a very quick 41-0 lead.
There's the rollout by Lundin, and he will pump fake, then fire to Hendrickson. Gets inside the 10, down to the 7-yard line, gain of 8.
Dylan Mitzel on the tackle, and we're going to have a flag here, and that'll stop the clock as the officials will get together, and I believe it's going to be against Bishop Ryan.
And, they're starting to walk it back, so that will be on the Lions, likely based on where it's at in the area of a hold, but they're making sure they get it discussed, and they'll get it executed right on the penalty call.
Hey, just for Hillsboro Central Valley Borough fans, tickets for the Dakota Bowl are now on sale at the Heck. So inside the Heck, if you want, you can go in there now and purchase tickets for the Dakota Bowl, as they're in the process of beginning to have the early sales for the Dakota Bowl tickets inside the Hillsboro Event Center.
They'll call a personal foul, I believe, is a low block, is what the officials said. So the 15 yards marks it back. Brings up a 2nd and 25. Here is Lundeen back to pass, and it'll be a quarterback draw. He stops, starts left side, then slips out of the defense there. Little shimmy shake to fool him, and he'll get it up a couple yards shy of the original first down marker, gain of 13.
Yeah, he made a few nice shifty moves there. So Hardy will come in. Leal comes off for Hillsboro Central Valley. 7 minutes to play in this game. Dakota Bowl next week from the Fargo Dome. Will be on radio 106.5 KRJB, and we'll also look into stream audio. There will be no video. We are not allowed to do video, of course, with the contracts with the video coverage.
Lundeen dumps it off to Will, and that will be Josh Will making the catch, and they'll mark him after a 6-yard gain. 60 yards for Josh Will now here on the receiving day. Third down, 3rd and 15. Lundeen bringing in the play here. It's the Lions continuing to try and work the ball here, find a way to try and keep getting into the end zone.
What a run the Burros have had, huh? Getting back to the Dakota Bowl again this year. Stopped, of course, last year in this semifinal game.
Set up a screen here to the middle, give it to the running back. Walk, and he is
in
there as they signal touchdown on the far side, in for a 12-yard touchdown plunge.
Well, the Lions again continue to build on some positive things that they've enjoyed throughout the year, and this group of seniors to send them out feeling better and a young team. While Hillsboro Central Valley also looks and plays the second half with their number 2s and even some number 3s.
On for the extra point kick. As the snap comes back high, the kick is up and does not get over. No good as the PAT fails, and it will be 41-12. Hillsboro Central Valley on top. Your Tim Kazette seat sales scoreboard.
Hi, this is Tatum Limke with a message from the Hillsboro and Central Valley School Districts. Drug and alcohol abuse impact many communities. Remember that strong family values, including open communication between parents and kids, helps keep all kids healthy and drug-free. Both school districts remind parents to support the various programs and activities that your kids are involved in and be a positive influence. I encourage all students to say no to drugs and alcohol and be involved in their school and community. This message from the Hillsboro and Central Valley School Districts.
Ag Country offers a wide range of internal growth. If you have a goal in mind and you put your mind to it, your successes can be endless.
There are so many jobs within this company that you can rotate into.
I like challenges. Ag Country gives me challenges.
Yeah, Ag Country is a great place to work. There's plenty of flexibility. You're never tied to your desk. There's a team here that is always there for you.
Yeah, grab your role and run with it. And always be aware of the opportunities because they're in front of you.
The Hillsboro and Central Valley School Districts share this message to all community members about building assets in your community. Hi, this is Hayden Allen. Young people grow strong through positive relationships with adults. It only takes a small investment of time to truly make a difference in a young person's life. You can help build up a young person by taking just a minute to give them words of encouragement and advice, making them feel the true impact they have in the community. A message provided by everyone at Hillsboro and Central Valley School District.
Connor Harvey kicking off for Hillsboro Central Valley. The on-the-turf squib kick finally picked up. Back deep and no blockers in front there because the kick allowed the coverage team to get down there in time, and will be a short gain for Longthorn up here to the 21-yard line.
Yeah, that kick sliding across the grass here at the Hillsboro Sports Complex. A little bit of moisture starting to come on now as the sun going down and temperatures cooling down a little bit. But what a beautiful day for semifinal football as you see no wind with the stars and stripes, American flags in the end zones, draped there along the flagpoles, and fantastic afternoon. And Burros are trying to run this thing out here.
Derek Bachnes runs left side, loss of 2 on the play. And hey, talk about the day, November 6th, the sun's dipping low and still just a lot of T-shirts, maybe a light sweatshirt, not a lot of heavy jackets out needed today.
Riley Richter, freshman out there, is a lineman for Hillsboro Central Valley. I believe he's their center.
And
yeah, he is.
Yep.
He's the freshman center.
Yep, that will be. So Andrew Doolam still the quarterback. He's under center, receivers each way, I formation behind him. They will turn and will be keeping himself. Doolam gets around to the right edge and picks up minimal yardage there, about a gain of 2.
Yep, just trying to, move the ball, playing with the full play clock to wind it down. Now some of the Bishop Ryan Lions top guys and seniors also going off as we'll see some other personnel coming on the field for them here defensively.
And a chance for the
Connor
Lion
Reindl, 71.
Chance too for the Lions fan base to recognize them as they come off one by one there after plays and get their due notice.
Jet Lundeen playing some defense now, as from time to time throughout the game, but he'll get more time here at corner.
2 receivers left side. Doolam under center on 3rd and 7. The option keeps it himself and gets it up to the 25-yard line. It will be another 2-yard gain.
Doc and Helseth on the tackle for Bishop Ryan. We see Cassette come in, Caden Cassette come in, and also we're going to see Dylan Mitzel. 4th down and 6, 3.5 minutes to go in the game.
And Hillsboro Central Valley leading 41-12. 2 teams, a lot of postseason success in recent years. Since as far back as I could find, 2013, the Lions have been in the state tournament run. Here are the Burros with their 6th straight semifinal appearance. And there's the punt. A nice punt over the head of Hendrickson. Takes a bounce. Rolled down here to the 23-yard line. And from the 24 to the 23, what a beauty of a punt.
Yeah, Magnuson getting a big punt, a big bounce. Hillsboro Central Valley going to get a big victory and move into the Dakota Bowl. Again, tickets are on sale now at the Hillsboro Event Center for those fans that are listening here with your live event. You can get your tickets for the Dakota Bowl here yet today at the Hillsboro Event Center.
Caden Cassette comes running in for Derek Bachnes at that middle linebacker spot for the Burros on that defense as they face spread formation 4 wide for Bishop Ryan. And the Lions will take it on a quarterback power. Jet Lundeen looking to jet out to the right side, and he's stopped shy of the 25. Like Walsh.
Yeah, Walsh is there, and Walsh will now come out. James Fortman comes in. You saw Dylan Foss also there in the vicinity. Magnuson's playing up front.
And 2nd and 8 for Bishop Ryan. 2 receivers right side. Wingback motions across. Play action rolling out right side. Pass over the middle. It's caught by Josh Will up to the 35-yard line. Gain of 11, and that will be the first down.
Yep, Fortman on the tackle for Hillsboro Central Valley.
6 for 71 for Josh Will receiving. Here is Lundeen now with 35 attempts in the game. So Burros passing team getting a workout the last 2 weeks with over 60 attempts against them here in the combined games against Central Casson here today. Back to pass, Lundeen down the middle. It's picked off by Mitzel. There is Mitzel will take it back to the right side. He looks to break it out at the 30, back here and inside down to the 22-yard line. And Mitzel with the interception and the turnover for Hillsboro Central Valley.
So another interception, their third of the day, and 23 on the season. Am I accurate?
Yeah, 24.
24, yes. There was
the fourth pick today.
Fourth one, yes.
And the second pick of the year for Dylan Mitzel, who retakes the Mitzel interception lead after Gavin tied it up last week.
Gavin's going to say, Big Jake, just be quiet. John Garai is out on the field now for Hillsboro Central Valley, one of the 22 seniors.
John also singing the national anthem before the game.
Sir. Somebody on the sideline heard me say 22 seniors. That's a ton and a half.
Newellum pitch play left side to Landon Olsen. Takes it around the edge, and he'll take it in. He breaks free around the left edge. Touchdown, Landon Olsen.
So the backups, reserves of Hillsboro Central Valley, they can feel good as well for executing and getting a touchdown in this one. Wow, what a nice run. Great blocking on the outside. John Garai and others, Foss, Brandt, really doing a nice job out here on the edge.
Landon Olsen, he picks up his second touchdown of the year. That's Olson, S-O-N, versus Riley Olsen, who is S-E-N. Just got to keep those straight. Here and now going for two with the second unit out there. Doolin will be under center. And he will turn, play action, now rolls out to the left side. He'll keep it himself on a quarterback keeper boot, and he's in for the two-point run.
Yeah, nice block by Lizer.
There's Doolin gets the two-point conversion run. 57 seconds left. Hillsboro Central Valley leading 49-12 on your Tim Cassette Seat Sale scoreboard.
Rock Solid Concrete. Give them a call at 701-238-4523 to get a free estimate on all your concrete projects. Services provided are, but not limited to, decorative stamp patios, decorative stamp sidewalks, new and replacement driveways and sidewalks, garage, shop, and shed pad floors, and residential and commercial flat work. They would love to sit down with you and find a plan that works best for your projects. Call Rock Solid Concrete at 701-238-4523.
Today's sponsorship is provided in part by Anderson Cutting Horses, Roger and Connie Anderson. They wish all boroughs the best in academics, athletics, and extracurricular activities this school year. Roger and Connie Anderson of Anderson Cutting Horses are proud to have the students of Hillsboro and Central Valley represent our communities. Good luck, boroughs, in all that you do. From Roger and Connie Anderson, Anderson Cutting Horses.
Touchdown run from Landon Olsen, 49-12 after Andrew Doolin gets in for the two-point conversion attempt there. And Hillsboro Central Valley, with 57 seconds left, will have it teed up for Alec Magnuson to kick it off, kicking deep for HCV. Final minute of this fourth quarter, and the kick is off, and a good kick back to the 10-yard line. Left side there as Hendrickson trying to find room, stays on his feet, then finally brought down as Michael Longthorne makes a stop.
Yeah, Longthorne with the tackle, and Tyson Sunby is going to be out here, and also Tom Onus. I think everybody's getting into this game here as it's proceeded.
Bowden Allen comes in at a safety for Hillsboro Central Valley. And the give to the running back across the 25 up to the 30-yard line, and a 10-yard gain on that time for Zwak.
The fun part is even the Hillsboro Central Valley football players, knowing the situation, we're telling the ball boys, the kick tee picker-uppers, hey, you guys, you got to hustle off. This play's about ready to go. Hustle off. Get out of there. You can't be on the field. Good stuff.
Always hustling. And it looks like they will let
They're going to the ship.
They will let the clock tick down, and Hillsboro Central Valley will go back to the Dakota Bowl, a rematch of Week 2, taking on the Kindred Vikings. we'll talk about this matchup before we get back to that one. 49-12 victory for the Burros over the Lions. Your final on your Tim Cassette seed sales scoreboard.
We've been around long enough to know that research in the lab reaps rewards in the field. At the Ses van der Haaf Innovation Center, we're working to develop sugar beet varieties that thrive despite the pressures from disease and the challenges of nature. We're dedicated to improving what we produce, so you can be too. Contact your local Ses van der Haaf dealer to learn about our varieties suited for your soils. Because sharing the pride of success starts with sharing the passion to achieve it. Ses van der Haaf, a passion that grows.
You may know that Big Tex Trailers already offers you industry-leading features like mega ramps, HD suspension, and the all-new hydraulic dovetail. Every time you hook on, know that your Big Tex is up for the job. See Bloomfield Enterprises in Hillsboro to find out what owning a Big Tex can do for you. Shop the full line of Big Tex products from ATV trailers to goosenecks to dump trailers and more. Visit your Big Tex dealer, Bloomfield Enterprises, Hillsboro. Contact Tim at 701-430-0877.
Plug-in electric vehicles, or EVs, are growing rapidly in popularity, and the City of Hillsboro is offering home charger rebates to keep them running. EVs are safe, environmentally friendly, and cost less to operate than gas-powered vehicles, but it's the fun factor that gives EVs their biggest advantage. EV motors respond instantly, providing full torque immediately and smooth acceleration. Batteries located low in the vehicle mean improved ride and handling. The City of Hillsboro offers a $500 rebate for qualified home chargers. For details, visit bes.chooseev.com. This message from the City of Hillsboro.
The American farmer has been adapting to challenges in the field for generations. Columbia Grain and Agronomy is here to help on every acre with the highest quality products and expert local service. Contact the Agronomy Centers in Climax at 218-857-2165 or our Villa at 701-343-6273. Columbia Grain and Agronomy, committed to cultivating growth through a diverse mix of products and expert knowledge. Contact them today and make the most of every acre. Call Climax at 218-857-2165 or our Villa at 701-343-6273.
Community Co-op provides energy solutions. Farm fuels, lubricants, propane, natural gas are all available to farms, homes, businesses from Community Co-op. They enjoy working with their customers to meet your fuel and energy solutions. Call 1-888-935-2281 for farm fuel pricing, contract programs, farm lubricants, propane pricing, and delivery for farm, home, business, and natural gas service. Community Co-op appreciates the business of all current and new customers.
The Hillsboro Central Valley Burros make their way back to the Dakota Bowl with a 49-12 victory over Bishop Ryan, the final here today on your Tim Cassette seed sales scoreboard. Hillsboro Central Valley, big first half, big first quarter, leading 27-0 before the end of the first quarter with touchdown run of 20 yards from Jay Slushik, a Gannon Limke 16-yard catch from Riley Olsen, then Olsen with a 49-yard and a 3-yard touchdown run to go up 27-0, 3:03 to go in the first quarter. Second quarter, Cole Hebel gets in from a yard out and yards into the end zone. And in the fourth quarter would be a Drew Zwok touchdown catch of 12 yards, both coming from quarterback Jet Lundeen. And it would be a 41-12. Landon Olsen gets in from 25 yards out in the closing minutes, and the two-point conversion run good by Doolum, and 49-12 is your final score as Hillsboro Central Valley gets the offense going. Defensive forces some takeaways, and they take the win. 49-12, your final score. Stay with us. More coming up on your post-game report when we return on yourliveevent.com.
Excellent pay and a stable business. Get a sweet life and a great career with American Crystal Sugar Company. From mechanics to welders to electricians, we need motivated individuals for highly skilled positions. In addition to great benefits and room to advance your career, our work schedule gives you the personal time for everything that makes your life sweeter. Apply today at crystalsugar.com.
You can trust Paul's Hometown Repair for professional service on your vehicles, cars, vans, pickups. Bring them in to Paul's Hometown Repair Hillsboro. Whether it's light work such as oil changes and tune-ups, or more serious matters including transmission work and engine overhauls, they'll get the work done for you at Paul's Hometown Repair. They'll get your vehicle back on its wheels, running like new. Call 436-4676 to schedule your vehicle for service at Paul's Hometown Repair Hillsboro.
Hillsboro Central Valley 49-12 win over Bishop Ryan. Let's go down to the field, talk with some of our players at the game, including here's Jim Berkmeyer down there with Riley Olsen.
Well, let's talk with quarterback Riley Olsen. Congratulations on the 49-12 victory over Minot Bishop Ryan in the semifinals. You guys get back to the ship. Let's back up, though, to begin this game in the week of preparation. How was the week of preparation? Because you guys certainly came out very focused.
It was amazing. Coaches had a good game, had a great game plan for us, and we knew we were going to we had to execute, and we came out hot, and that's what we executed very well.
Got off to a quick start. You guys got great field position. Talk about the field position and also the plays that you ran and how well they worked and what set all of that up. What allowed for all of that to be so successful?
Everyone just watching film over the week and just knowing your assignment, every play, doing your own job. And I think that's what we do good as a team, is watch a lot of film and know all of our assignments at all times.
This appears to be a smart football team. Football intelligence, doing well in the classroom, but how has that helped you guys progress as a team, just watching film and understanding the game, and maybe the trust of knowing that if there's something that you're unsure about, you can go not only to your coaches but to another teammate?
Oh yeah, for sure. But beginning of the season we started slow because there's not much film to watch on every team, and now there's weeks and weeks of film to watch, and our coaches watch tons of film, and so do the kids. But just us working hard in practice and the game plan is what has shot us through the roof and making those plays.
Okay, a few of these plays that you made. Talk about the read that you had on your one long, I think it was about a 49-yard run. Just talk about that, what you saw and took advantage of.
Watching film all week is just knowing where the guys are gonna be, how they flow, and their linebackers flow, and how their defense slants and stuff. And just worry about that, and just running hard. And all the linemen did an amazing job today, and all the receivers too, blocking. Couldn't done without them.
You talk about your receivers a couple of times today. You threw it up again and said, "Okay, 8, go get it."
Yeah, that's what he does. He's been doing it all year. He did it all year last year, and just amazing receiver.
Your thoughts on going to the ship?
That's what we're working for all summer. Even since I was a freshman too. It's what you work for as a player, and it's just an amazing feeling.
Riley, congrats. Good luck to you.
Thank you.
You're welcome, Riley Olsen. Here is that receiver. Talked about it with the quarterback, Riley Olsen, when 10 throws it up to 8 and says, 8, go get it a couple of times today. With my congrats to you on the victory and getting into the championship at Dakota Bowl. Your thoughts, first of all, on the overall performance on both sides of the ball as you're back there at free safety defensively and receiver offensively. Just talk about the overall effort and performance by the guys in blue.
Oh, we played fantastic tonight. Game plan, coaches game planned well today. We knew they were going to pass a lot, so we fixed our drops and played great today.
In position, an awful lot today. Weren't you guys, the front seven and you guys in the secondary as well?
Oh, yeah, for sure. I mean, like I said passed a lot today. Number 3, great player. You got to look for him, and he's going to make those plays if you don't get in front of him. You
made a few plays yourself as well. Let's talk about the touchdown and the other deep ball that set up a 1-yard plunge for Hebel. Talk about those two plays.
Oh, man. Like I said a couple weeks ago, me and Riley building this great connection, and now with the Dakota Bowl, and we're hopefully bringing that there.
How often or how much do you and Riley, maybe, one-on-one, quarterback, receiver, just work on stuff together, whether it's in practice, outside of practice, because you guys certainly are connected?
Oh, we do that often. I mean, in practice, we do a lot of 1v1 drills, and with all of us, me, Parker, Aaron Cooper, and everybody, it's awesome. It's really fun.
going to the Dakota Bowl and playing in the Ship. Your quick thoughts, moments after the semifinal victory.
That was our goal all year. I mean, that first game we lost 31-12 against Central Cass, a great team, and ever since that we said we got to get there. We got to keep building on for every single game, and we got there.
Congratulations. We'll see you down there. Good luck to you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Gannon Lemke for Hillsboro Central Valley, and coming in now is 50, Emmanuel Sahardi. I believe they call you Doug, don't they?
Yeah, they call me Doug.
That slipped out on my microphone today when I mentioned that. But, hey, you're one of these 22 seniors. I'm going to ask you just about the family, the Burrow family, and being one of the 22 guys, and thinking back to when the season started and just how far you guys have come. If you would, Doug, just talk about this season and just what it's meant and how it's progressed for you guys.
Well, we've been working off all on season long, off season long. We've been working out for it. We've been talking about it all season long because we kind of finished short last year, and we want to go to the Dome so bad last year that we're really working hard for it. And we kind of compete for every single spot this year too during summer camp and stuff. And we, even though some of us do not get a starting spot or something, we still support each other with the starting spot, And HCV Burrow's family is just really strong, we support everybody that play on the field, and we love everybody in here, what I'm saying? We love the town, we love each other. We are family. We're big Burrow's family, if you know what I'm talking about. And
You're obviously you're having a lot of fun, and the fun, it's the victories, but also it's the fun to be kind of around the guys, isn't it?
Oh yeah, it's just great. Everybody in here is just so supportive with each other. We hang out with each other a lot. We more like a family, not just a team. We hang out with each other a lot during off practice and stuff. We laugh with each other. We hang out with each other. We sing in the locker room. It's just, I guess, the best team in the state. Maybe everybody in here, even the coach just like a father figure for us, off the house, they're just so supportive, so supportive for us. They help us, they built us, seriously. I come here as a freshman, just this 145 but 5'4" Asian dude, do not have any deal on the football field, and they train me, they make me work out, and hey, I'm 185 but 5'10", 5'9" Asian dude. I can play, I guess.
But obviously, it's just a great experience, man. You got to be just jacked up to know that you're going to get a chance to play for a state championship.
Oh yeah, man! Since freshman year, I've been saying all these great players Oscar Benson, Landon Reed, Isaac Lutley, Jacob Heinitz, Joey Cameron, all of them get it in the state, win in the state, and it's just so great. We couldn't wait to go there, and now we get the chance to get there. It's just so great, what I'm saying? Just couldn't wait to play there now. It's just, oh my gosh, get another ring, another trophy, it'd be legit.
Yeah, all right, man. Hey, Doug, Emmanuel Suhardi, it's okay, I think, maybe if I start calling you Doug too. So, all right, very good. I appreciate it. Congrats and good luck to you.
Thank you. God bless.
Okay, all right, there we go. Doug Suhardi. Tell you what, he's a great young man, full of energy. And I think, honestly, the things that he talks about represents high school athletics and also this Hillsboro Central Valley Burrow football program, about how they get along and how it is a family, and the fun they have and how hard they work, and maybe sometimes we forget about that. I don't know, Coach Scott Olsen, you're standing next to me now, and hearing me talk about that, and you see the smile on Doug's face, and honestly, things like that put it into perspective, doesn't it?
Yeah, no, a kid that's been in our program for 4 years, hasn't played a lot of starter minutes or anything like that, and comes to work every day, works his butt off on the practice field and the game field, and he's always smiling, he's a good kid, really good kid, and we have a lot of those kids, and our program isn't where it is without those kind of kids. Those practice players and the seniors that don't get to play, they don't just give up on it. They stay with it, and they know their roles, and when you have a team that has that makes you where we are right now as a program. So very appreciative of those guys, and they'll never get in the stat book. They'll never get, having been interviewed by you and give them a chance to, everybody else could kind of meet them through that. And fun kid and fun group, and I'm glad we're still going.
Well, you're still going, 49-12, another outstanding performance. Flat out bottom line, Coach, the boys in blue just got after it right away today.
Yeah, won turnover battles right away, field position right away. We hit some big runs, hit some big passes, and kind of just overwhelmed them, I think, right away. We were able to sustain the drives. We were able to get big plays, and then defensively we tackled well and created havoc in the backfield.
To go execute how you did with the opportunities that your defense created to set up the short field early on, how pleased are you with that fact of just that here it is and you went and took it?
Yeah, no, going into the game, I didn't know what to expect. I thought we were a better team than them, but they still had some athletes. They still won 10 in a row. They still were scrappy on film, and the more film I watched on them, the more impressed I was with them. And I didn't know how this game was going to go, but we battled. We had a lot of energy, a lot of effort, and in the end, everybody got a chance to play. And seniors' last home game on this field, and we've had a lot of playoff games in this field, a lot of home games, and they left blood, sweat, and tears on this field, and it's good way to go out.
Defensively, for you to have 4 more interceptions today, 24 on the season, Coach, you've been around a long time as well. Those are crazy numbers at any level.
Yeah, a lot of credit to our DB coaches, Coach Brandon, Coach Peterson. They put a lot of time in and individual skills that they coach, and the kids making plays. And the kids are making plays. And Parker could have had probably 4 more during the season. He's so smart that he just knocks them down. And it was good to get that last one there with Dylan Mitchell. We were harping on those safeties the last couple of drives to be more aggressive, and he was the last on his interception. And the future is bright with him at safety. I think he's going to be a good player for us. And we've had a lot of picks in a lot of years in a row, and just kids are buying into the system and prepping the week before, the week of, during the games to know what routes they're going to have, and they can jump them.
What's the biggest thing that maybe I haven't asked you about that you take out of this game today that you saw out of the effort and the performance by your guys?
No, we didn't quit that first half. Once we went up 3 scores, we could have let them have a score and let them stay. They would have stayed in it a little bit mentally, but we were aggressive and just kept the hammer down and that's a veteran crew doing veteran things, and that's why we are here where we are.
I know you never take it for granted, but to get back into the ship at the Dakota Bowl, it's how special is it?
It's not easy. It's not easy. We've done it 3 out of the last 5, I think it is, and our 6th semifinal in a row. And credit to our kids, credit to their families, and it's not easy playing for us as a staff because we're hard-earned kids. We want them to succeed, and if they aren't doing things the right way, we'll push them to do it the right way. And kids bought in, and super proud of this team and the seniors. And we got 1 more to go though.
1 more to go, and it'll be Kindred, familiar foe, and you know what they bring, and they bring a lot.
Yep, it's we got them early in the year, second game of the year where I didn't know where we were at. We just lost our first game, and we go to Kindred and knowing the quality opponent they are, and we end up coming away with the victory. And such respect for their staff. I've known their staff for a lot of years now, and it's going to be a battle the whole game. And it should be us 2 at the end. I think we're the 2 best teams in the state, and I'm excited for that game. I'm sure they are too, and it's going to be 2 big crowds. And 2 of the programs that we've played every year now for probably 8 to 10 years, 8 to 9 years, somewhere around there, and they've always been good games. And it will be the same. It will be the same this week.
Coach Olsen, thank you so much. We'll be there at the championship game with more coverage, and we'll see you hopefully during the week as well, and talk more about it off air and on air. And congrats in getting there, and best wishes to you.
Yeah, thank you. We got I got my Colorado people here, so we got Jake and Jen down in Louisiana. We forgot them every week, so now we're not going to. And who do you want to say?
And this is Harper's job now, right? Officially, you've handed it over. This is Harper's job.
Hi, Jake. Hi, Jen. And Riggs.
Riggs the dog.
Riggs the dog? Get them all in there. All right. Okay, Harper, you're learning this well. Someday I'm going to be able to retire soon, and now we've got other family members coming out here as well. Coach Olsen, thanks so much. Talk to you soon. There we go. This is the post-game report. Hillsboro Central Valley moves on to the state championship game at Dakota Bowl next Friday.
You're never too young to start saving for your future. Dakota Heritage Bank offers the Grow With Us program. It's a young savers club with various incentives, newsletters, a higher savings rate, bonuses, and more. Contact Dakota Heritage Bank to learn more about the Grow With Us program. Dakota Heritage Bank has 10 locations across North Dakota and northwestern Minnesota. Dakota Heritage Bank offers mobile banking, online banking, and bill pay. Visit us online, dhbanknd.com. Dakota Heritage Bank, Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC.
Final score tonight, Hillsboro Central Valley with the victory over Bishop Ryan, 49-12. Our final score as Hillsboro Central Valley goes to the Dakota Bowl next week. They will take on the Kindred Vikings. First let's mention our Enbridge Energy players of the game. We talked to them down on the field with Riley Olsen, Gannon Limke, Emmanuel, Doug Suhardi joining us down there, bringing the energy here today. You can learn about how Enbridge brings the energy with the Line 3 replacement project online, enbridge.com/line3.us. There are Enbridge Energy players of the game for the Hillsboro Central Valley Burros in their victory over Bishop Ryan. And in the victory, we also name our post-game connection from Halstead Telephone Company. They're how to connect, keeping you connected online, halsteadtel.com, the website to find out more. Connection here, going with the through the air connection in this one of the Burros. 3 of 4 passing, 69 yards and a touchdown. 2 of them to Gannon Limke. A couple of jump balls going to go up get it that time. Limke with a 15-yard catch in the first quarter, and then in the second quarter a 38-yard one where he just missed the end zone, being drugged down out of bounds at the one inside the one for a 38-yard gain. Set up a Cole Hebel 1-yard touchdown run. A couple of catches there on a couple jump balls for Limke, quarterback, receiver being connected and making things happen. That's some reliable target there in Limke, and you can discover local reliability you can trust with Halstead Telephone. Halstead Telephone Company online, halsteadtel.com. Here with our post-game connection in this one, and also talking precision from RDK Enterprises of Hillsboro and Drayton. Precision in this one. Got to go with the defense of Hillsboro Central Valley, knowing where they need to be to stop the offense from making plays. 4 interceptions on defense here today for Hillsboro Central Valley. Give an interception apiece to Cole Hebel, Dylan Mitzel, to Aaron Cooper, and to Parker Gallagher as they pick off the lines 4 times there, and including a couple in the first quarter that set up short fields and quick touchdowns for the offense of Hillsboro Central Valley on their way to the early lead in the eventual 49-12 final score. That's our precision plays from RDK Enterprises, Hillsboro, and Drayton. You can catch them online, planterdoc.com. That's planterdoc.com. And let's roll right into our final stats here. Final stats, we begin with Bishop Ryan, the Lions, losing here today, 49-12. The final score, they will end their season at 10-2, and was rushing the ball. Kaden Dufresne with 5 carries for 14 yards. Was Jet Lundeen with 11 carries for 53. It was Zach Hendrickson, 1 carry for -1 yards, and Drew Zwak with 1 carry for 10 yards. 2 team carries for -16 yards. Added together is 60 yards of rushing offense for Bishop Ryan today. Through the air, Jet Lundeen, he'll ice the arm. 19 of 35 today, 204 yards, 2 touchdowns, 4 picks on the day for Lundeen. See 1 completion for no yards to Dufresne. It was 4 catches, 26 yards, and a touchdown to Zwak. It was 8 completions, 113 yards, and a touchdown to Hendrickson, and Josh Will with 6 catches for 71 yards here today for Bishop Ryan. 204 on the through the air, 60 on the ground, 264 yards of offense, 4 turnovers here today for Bishop Ryan. They were 0 of 2 on point after attempts. It was a sack for Rylan Vibeto, and that will cover the stats for Bishop Ryan as they end the season with a 10-2 overall record. For Hillsboro Central Valley, Offensively, rushing the ball, Jace Lushik, 8 carries, 100 yards on the nose, 2 touchdowns. Reeve Leiser with 2 carries for 0 yards. Riley Olsen, 5 carries, 55 yards, 2 touchdowns. Derek Bachnes, 6 carries, 12 yards. Was Gavin Mitzel, 1 carry for 3 yards. Cole Hebel, 3 carries for 41 yards and a touchdown. Andrew Doom, 4 carries, 16 yards. Parker Gallagher, 1 carry, 9 yards. And 1 team rush on a loss of 6 on a sack here for Hillsboro Central Valley. Added together, 230 yards of rushing offense for Hillsboro Central Valley. Through the air, Riley Olsen was 3 of 4 passing, completed 1 pass for 16 yards to Jace Lushik, 2 passes for 53 yards to Gannon Limke, also a touchdown to Limke through the air. 69 in the air, 230 on the ground. That's 299 yards of offense in the game for Hillsboro Central Valley. Did not turn the ball over. Defensively, we have sacks for Cameron Bachnes and for Peter Dryberg, and interceptions for Aaron Cooper, Parker Gallagher, Dylan Mitzel, and Cole Hebel defensively for Hillsboro Central Valley. As the Burros improve to 11-1, they will face the Kindred Vikings in the Dakota Bowl next week. Next Friday, was it 11:45? About noon there, the scheduled start time of that game. I believe it's game number 2 of the day there. We'll have coverage there for you for sure with 106.5 FM KRJB, as we are not allowed to bring the video stream part of it due to the media rights contracts that are held. Cannot bring the video to you. We are looking for an audio stream with yourliveevent.com if that's possible. We'll bring it for you there, but for sure plan to be there with 106.5 FM KRJB with the radio coverage next week of the Dakota Bowl and a rematch of Week 2, which Hillsboro Central Valley picked up the victory at Kindred 26-20. But we'll see how things work out next week. Worked out in favor of the Burros here today, 49-12. The final score, Hillsboro Central Valley 11-1. Bishop Ryan ends their season at 10-2. Thanks for joining us for our broadcast presentation today. A broadcast presentation presented with the permission and authority of the North Dakota High School Activities Association. Camera operator Keith Meyer, executive producer Mark Forseth, sideline broadcaster Jim Berkmeyer, myself Jake Berkmeyer. Thanks again to you, the watcher, for tuning in for our broadcast coverage this afternoon into the evening. Thanks as well to all the sponsors that you've seen throughout our broadcast coverage. We ask whenever possible, please patronize those businesses. At the very least, tell them thank you. You're the ones that allow us to be here with our coverage. Stay tuned for more state tournament coverage with Hillsboro Central Valley coming up in the next week as they go to the Dakota Bowl behind a 49-12 semifinal victory over Bishop Ryan, as you saw here on yourliveevent.com.